Hello, hello. Here we go. A little late tonight. Had some things I had to do. I'm back. And it's happening. Okay, I think I got everything set up. I got everything posted. Welcome, welcome to whoever is here. Move this over here. Put that there. Hello, Palm Trees, Miss Blue, Oomps, Jihu, Dragon Buddy. Hi, everybody. Okay, I got my sandwich, my water. I'm ready to go. Hello, Boz, Roomba, Russell. Hi, 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 everyone. Can we get some likes? If you're here watching, please give a like. It really does help. Paul, Tubby. Hi, guys. So we're starting 2 hours late because I had to go do some. I had to be filmed. I had to be filmed for a thing. And I told them, I actually said, I don't know if I can make it. I have to do a live stream. And it's very important. So they filmed me first before everyone else. And I raced through downtown LA traffic to get back here. And then I came home. Hang on, let me just do this. Hello. I'm eating my sandwich. I came home. I'm a slob. And Frankie threw up and pooped on the floor. He threw up on the hardwood, which was great because I could clean it up easily. But then he pooped on the carpet. It didn't seem to get really in the carpet though. So I was just cleaning that. That's why I was supposed to start at 7, but I had to clean up dog poop and diarrhea vomit stuff. And now we're here. And I'm a bit stressed because I was just like frantically running through Los Angeles to get here. So I'm eating a sandwich. And then we're going to watch the show in a minute. We're on episode 150. Oh, crap. My PlayStation is in the house. Hang on. I got to go get the PlayStation. Dang it. I forgot I watched a movie on it the other night. It is one of the sandwiches. This is one of the sandwiches from Portland, Oregon. The brand is called Higher Taste. They're vegan sandwiches. This is a vegan Italian sub. My favorite sandwich literally in the world is this brand, Higher Taste. The chicken salad sandwich. It's like chicken salad, but it's vegan. Vegan chicken salad. It's not chicken salad. It's like other stuff. But it's similar, I guess you could say, to that. DJ Nikki and Piper G drove me down from Portland. 8 of these sandwiches. 4 of each, I think, maybe. And I've been eating them and loving them. Thank you to Nikki and Piper for making me so happy. And I hung out with them, with Bob, and we looked at all of DJ Nikki's cool gadgets. I got to see DJ Nikki's coolest camera ever. It's a 1998 camera, Sony digital camera that uses floppy disks as the film. You put a floppy disk in, take the picture, take the floppy disk out, and the photo is on that floppy disk. You plug the floppy disk into a computer, and you can see the picture. So it's cool to use these cartridges as like the memory card / film, and it can only hold 13 pictures. So you can take 13 pictures, and you gotta dump it on the computer, and you can get a USB thing, a little drive. You put the floppy disk in, and then that plugs into USB to a regular computer like a Mac, like behind me. Oh, by the way, look at this. You guys want a sneak peek? This is my new movie review. I'm almost done, as you can see. Follow my finger. This is all footage and voiceover. The footage stops here. I have to do more footage to there. This is my voiceover. I'm almost done editing the RoboCop movie review. I hope you've been watching those on this YouTube channel. I love them. This is my favorite new thing. I did Titanic, I did The Shining, and I did E.T. The Shining is currently not online, but it will be back online, I'm guessing, in a week or two. I'm going to wait to re-upload it. It's already uploaded. It's private, but I'm waiting to make sure. I'm going to give it a few weeks to make sure YouTube doesn't flag it again. I've edited this thing 3 times, uploaded it 3 times, and it keeps catching things. I don't think it's going to catch anything anymore. And so far, this is the longest it's made it without getting flagged. So that will be up at some point. Hopefully, you can watch it again if you don't mind. I know people have already watched it twice. Anyway, sneak peek. This is the RoboCop episode, and I'm pretty happy with it. So anyway, thank you to DJ Nikki and Piper for these sandwiches, driving them down all the way from Portland. And DJ Nikki's camera with a floppy disk is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And I have to get myself one. They're only $20 on eBay. But I don't have $20. I have no money. As you can see, I have $0 down here. If I have $69, I can continue doing this live stream weekly. I genuinely cannot continue doing it because, as you see tonight, I was running around downtown to do this, be in this thing people were asking me to be in, and I had a race back here, slow the stream down. I was like, that stream is like a weekly thing I have to do, and it's kind of like a job, and so then they scheduled me earlier so I could film first. But there are so many things going on. I can only really do this live stream weekly if people are able to support it. I know not everyone's able to. That's totally fine. But if it's not able to be supported, I have to do other things like edit these videos, which I could be doing tonight, and then uploading it, which will earn me money. So I do have a weekly goal every week to try to hit $69. If we can hit the $69, I will continue doing the show. If you ever have a dollar or two and you want to donate direct, please do. There is a link in the description and the top of the chat. Or become a member. Or become a member of my Patreon. That really helps too. So, there you go. Thank you, Piper and Nikki. Hello, Piper. I see you. Thank you for these sandwiches. You guys are angels. I love them. I have to go get my PlayStation now because I forgot it was in the house. So, enjoy some fat chat until I get back. See you in a second. BRB. I have the PlayStation. Okay. Gotta plug this thing back in. Um, ugh. Gosh dang it. Okay. Almost done. Where's the HDMI? Also, what controller is the one? HDMI. Okay. Oh gosh, dang it. The Passions DVD is in the house. Enjoy Fat Chat for another minute. Ugh. I was watching this movie. One of my favorite movies. The Light Between Oceans. With my girlfriend. An emo movie. And we were cuddling. And kissing. And it was the greatest night of my life. Oh! A relationship with a woman. Can't believe I'm in this situation. Never thought I could ever trick a woman to get into liking me again.
Money.
Hey, fanfare!
Fanfare donated $20. I hope to be able to keep helping you, Nathan. Have an awesome stream.
Thank you, fanfare. They are the breast. If you watch emo movies with girlfriend, you will maybe experience breast. What does monastically mean, Jonathan? That's a big word. Thank you. $20. Fanfare, you're an angel. Enjoy Fat Chat for a second. We need to get 41 likes, you guys. Come on. We need to get 44. We need 22. We did the 22. We need to get 44, 69, 100, and 122. Those are the tiers. I'm still enjoying my sandwich. Thank you, Piper and Nikki. Monastically, like a monk. Oh, I do have a bit of a minimalist life. I mean, I got technology. I got a skateboard. I sold all my video games. I sold everything except for the PlayStation, a Game Boy, and my PSP Vita. My Vita. I've sold everything. I need to save money. I need to earn money. I can't cut this LA rent anymore. Can't hack it, whatever the phrase would be. I think there's 4 left. I've had half of them, Piper. Okay. Keep the lights.
Somba donated $22.22.
Thank you.
I'm neither gay nor a woman, but I like you.
It doesn't matter what you are. I like you too. Thank you for my lucky number. 2222. If I hit this goal every week, the show continues. And then maybe it'll get more popular. And I'll earn more money. And then I can buy a house. And turn my girlfriend into a wife. And then put her in it. And then I have to have a real life. Kissing a woman legally. Sign a contract that says legally I have to kiss her. And I'll always do the live stream every week because I'll have a house to do it in. And I don't have to worry about paying Los Angeles rent because I'll be paying a cheaper mortgage. Then I'll have the power of love compelling me. Imagine that. And all I need is $69 to live that dream. Okay, I need to turn this controller on. Is this the one? You're imagine. I can't imagine that. I've never been legally bound to any woman or man. I would love to be legally bound to kissing this woman that I kiss currently. I currently illegally kiss her because we don't have a contract to do it. We was living no rules, ma'am. Power of love compels you. Jesus told me so. No, Jay High, I can't do that until I have a house. That is illegal. Jesus says no boners until you're married. Someone let me have a legal boner.
Money.
Buzz!
Bosnev donated $2. It takes two to make the dream come true.
It does. The dream. I want to live Teresa's dream. And live in a house with my lady. Thank you, Buzz. We're on our way to 69. You are breaking the rules, Adam. No illegal boners. Jesus will have you arrested. Don't let Jesus arrest my boner. Free my boner. My boner is illegal until Jesus lifts the ban. If I hit $69, I can get married because I can afford to put on clean pants. And then I can do more streams. Free my boner. Sure, I'm glad no one blurps over here. Not on YouTube. It's free in Vegas. Beal boners are free in Las Vegas. Everything's free in Las Vegas. All right, you guys want to start the show? Let's see if this works. Where is PlayStation? Boom. Well, nothing is free in Vegas, but I mean, jail time is, and diseases, and vomiting. You can freely spend a lot of money. Okay, here we go.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so.
Episode 150. This is where we're at.
And
Let's turn it down. Are you guys ready? 44, 22 is where we're at. We try to hit the goal every week. All right, how long have I been live? All right, in a couple seconds, I'm going to do an intro again for the people who don't catch this live. And then we'll start the show. Fat chat. Here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is week 31, I think. Welcome to Fat Chat. Here's everyone in the Fat Chat, partying hard. We have a goal every week. If you want to keep this show going, it really does help. I mean, it does more than help. It's the only way the show will continue is if people donate. We hit the $69 goal because I got to earn a little bit of money. As I was telling one earlier in the stream, I would really like to legally kiss my girlfriend, thanks to government paperwork and the power of Jesus, who says that my girlfriend has been upgraded to my wife. And then I can put my wife in a house and she could put me in eternal romance. But I can't do that unless I am profiting from my labor. Making videos, RoboCop video coming soon. YouTube stream, $69, that's the goal. If I get paid, I can get my own house. I can have true love. And my boner will no longer be an illegal boner. It'll be a legal marital boner. Welcome to the show. This is Passions, the greatest television series ever created. We watch it once a week. Let's get right into it, shall we? We're on episode 150. That's what we're going to watch. Thank you for being here. I hope you can support, become a member, do a direct donation in the description, or super chat, YouTube super chat. Thanks for being here. Time to party.
Sam, what are you looking for?
That brochure. I mean,
That would be a
Snowbound
good
Skinny,
band
so I
name.
can recheck the rates
Marital
on those rooms.
Boners.
No, we really got to talk about that.
No. We are doing this.
We're going to see Chuck tonight, I know it.
Think about anything except for us up in the mountains. The cozy room, stretched out in front of a fireplace.
Hello, Moomin.
Snow falling outside.
You know, it's incredibly sweet of you to put money away for that. And something I've been dreaming about for years.
If there is a butt coming, I don't want to hear about it.
Sam, we just have to be
Hello,
practical.
Christian. Good to see
Our
you.
expenses are almost twice what they were last year, and we don't have the money to go away.
Oh, now you hear this, Mrs. Bennett.
Yes. I'm listening.
Your husband.
The audio
will
might be a
take
little
you on
out of
ski
sync.
Trip of your life.
Because OBS is a penis. Sorry. Well, hopefully we can deal with it. We're on our way to 44 likes. We got to double the 22. And then we got to hit 69. If you are liking the stream, I like you.
You and I both need some time away in a place where no one or nothing can find us. Because we're not going to tell anybody where we are.
Oh, you did? I didn't see that, Shannon. You have every episode? I can't believe you got it. Shannon has a hard drive, you guys, with every episode on it.
Dad jokingly told me to make lots of money for the shop today so that he and Mom can go away sooner.
Have you tested it?
Your parents are planning a trip?
The ski lodge. Dad wants to take Mom on a secret romantic getaway.
Sorry, Grace. But the only one who deserves a romantic getaway with Sam is me.
What episode, Shannon?
Hello?
Mom? You have to come over to the shop right away. You and Dad both. It's very important.
No, I don't want you to answer my proposal.
You don't want to marry me?
I didn't want to make...
I don't blame you. God, this is all my fault.
Oh, Gwen,
I
shut up.
completely
Get out of
destroyed your
here.
love for me by
Goodbye. We hate
talking
you.
about Teresa. God, I should have just believed she had a boyfriend. I should have believed you when you told me.
It would have saved us a lot of grief. Especially Teresa.
Piper, I mean, Nikki.
Have you lost your mind?
You talking about adopting a child?
Go up to Ethan's room.
Mama, let me go.
Listen to me, Teresa. Gwen is there. She and Ethan spent the night together.
Why do you keep saying that?
Because you must face the truth.
Hey, daughter, don't go up to his bedroom. He's in there with his girlfriend. They just boned. Why do you keep telling me reality? Because that's where you live. Well, actually, Teresa does not live in reality. She lives in the loony bin.
He doesn't love Gwen. He can't. He loves me. I know he does. He can't marry her.
Teresa.
No, Mama. I am the only woman for him. He's going to marry me.
She's so psycho. But I love it, and she deserves him.
You know that's impossible. Our family can never be connected to the Cranes.
Our family can never be connected to the Cranes. Meanwhile, I'll just work for the family for 30 years and be accepted as basically a family member.
So,
What?
nothing. No, I'm thinking I shouldn't have put you on the spot.
Why are you thinking that?
Well, I didn't mean to pressure you into going out with me.
But you didn't. I mean...
Sheridan, you know, you don't owe me
Sandwich
anything
complete.
for saving your life. Just forget it.
Forget it. No. I mean... I really want to go out with you tonight,
Hello,
Louise.
Derek. Welcome to the party.
And it has nothing to do with you saving my life.
I understand why
Sounds
you
like
want
Mario
to nip
64
Sheridan
music.
and Luis's romance in the bud, Father. What I don't get is how you intend to do it.
You're to bring Sheridan here.
Does it sound like I'm yelling? I feel like I'm yelling.
I'll get her to see reason.
I certainly hope so, Father. My sister's so delusional. I think she could actually believe she's smitten with Luis. What she doesn't realize, he's only using her to get to the truth about his father's disappearance. By the time Sheridan wakes up,
He's talking like
she'll
70s
have brought
Captain
the entire
Spock.
Crane family down with her.
Oh, Timmy! Timmy, what have you done to me? Princess! Oh, this is a calamity! Timmy doesn't know what went wrong. Timmy read the incantation in the book. Oh, but you used the wrong one! Don't worry, Tabby. Timmy will fix everything. The only question is... how? Oh.
I like that her fishtail looks so not like a fish.
Timmy doesn't have a clue.
I'm still not exactly sure what we're doing here, Miguel.
Charity wants to find out what happened to the fish that was stolen off your windowsill.
It was that weird kid in the wizard's outfit. I'm sure of it.
That bump on the head must have been pretty
Samba,
hard.
you like Gwen more than Teresa?
I'm telling you, Kay, this kid was
I know,
wearing
in a wizard's costume. You've told us.
It does sound kind of weird, Reese, but I figure we should check it out.
I just keep thinking we should ask Tabitha about the fish.
Yeah, maybe she saw someone suspicious outside your house.
Who could that be? Oh, if anyone sees me like this, I'm sunk. I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places.
What happened? Ethan and Gwen spent the night together.
I'm sorry. He loves me.
He loves me.
He does.
He spent the night with his girlfriend, but he loves me.
To be together.
Yep.
She mustn't stay.
Fate.
here
She's
like
obsessed
this.
with this fate. She thinks
I'll
fate
take her
is like a
home, Kay.
person.
Thank you.
Come on, sweetie.
Jessica? Are you here?
It's like the first time all day I've had a
What's
chance
going on?
to
What's
check my
the matter?
email.
Nothing. In fact, everything's great. I just drank up an order you won't believe. It's like gigantic.
Oh my gosh, you're not kidding.
Who is responsible for placing this order?
I am.
Oh boy.
Ivy.
You have such lovely things here, Grace. You have a real eye for crafts.
Well, thank you, Ivy.
And Jessica is such a helpful
Manipulative
salesperson.
woman.
Oh, well, it's nice of you to say so.
I didn't do a thing, Dad. Mrs. Crane just kept on buying and buying. It was really strange, like one of those people on talk shows who was like
Samba.
a shopaholic or something.
Teresa would be more fun as a marriage.
I really have to talk to Tabitha about the fish. For some strange reason,
More interesting.
I really feel that on some level we're
You never know what you're gonna get.
connected.
You and
I
the
think
fish.
Teresa's more positive unhinged, and Gwen is more negative unhinged.
Who is it? Miguel, Kate, Charity, and that Reeves kid, the one who saw Timmy with the fishbowl? Oh, don't answer. Maybe they'll go away. Oh, I need time to figure out how to get the rest of my body back. Oh. Timmy doesn't blame you for being angry, Telsa. You don't blame me? I thought kids today were supposed to be slackers. Why aren't they slacking off someplace? Why are they hounding me?
I really need to talk to Tabitha. My feelings keep getting stronger, Miguel, and it's like this premonition that something might be really wrong.
Sheridan is probably the best one, Derek.
Don't worry, Tabby.
If you're gonna marry someone, Sheridan is like the most, like,
Tabitha must
level-headed.
be out somewhere. We'll come back later. Come on.
Yeah, similar generation, kind of, Jonathan.
Whoa. There's a giant fishtail in there.
So, I'll
Yeah,
pick you
Samba.
up.
Teresa might steal your baby.
It's your cottage.
Run away with it.
And we'll go to dinner.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's sad
Watch your
about
shack.
Michelle
It's a
passing
date.
away.
I mean, that would be...
It is a date, isn't it?
I guess. You don't look pleased with that, Louise.
It's not me, it's you.
It would be
I'm
so
worried about
funny
you,
if she
Sheridan.
was a reverse
Why?
mermaid. Fish head.
You know, Julian's not gonna be very pleased when he finds out that I asked you out.
I couldn't care less. I live my own life. No one tells me what to do. Not my brother or my father.
She's so punk.
They learned a long time ago to not interfere with what I do or who I see.
You guys, maybe the Karen haircut is the new punk haircut, because it's like, you wouldn't want it, but that makes it punk.
Hello?
She looks like a Karen.
It's me, Sheridan. I need to speak to you right away. It's a family matter.
Screw
Urgent.
public perception. He's always boxing. I do like that about Luis. He boxes. Look at this guy just hanging so cool. Hey, what's up? I'm just standing in my own house looking cool. Oh, sorry. I guess his shop, his wife's shop.
All right, Ivy, what's the deal?
Deal?
What are you up to?
Oh, really, Sam? I'm just buying some gifts for corporate associates. What possible ulterior motive could I have?
I don't know. But when it comes to Grace and me, I suspect everything you do.
Really, Sam?
Look, I know you're not here for Grace's arts and crafts, but she believes that you are. My wife is a very trusting woman.
44 likes. Come on, we need it.
You're not going to do anything
We're so
on
close.
my wife. All right?
Sam, do you think I want to hurt Grace? I just want you to remember what we once had. I know you haven't forgotten.
Look, how many times
1
do I
hour.
have to tell you?
All I want is 1 hour. Your time. I want you to spend 1 hour alone with me.
Listen,
It's all the time I need
Stay out of
to
our lives,
take
right?
advantage of you, poison you, and brainwash you.
stay out.
Mrs. Crane?
I'm gonna have dessert now.
Yes, Jessica.
Do you want these gifts right away? Because it's gonna take a while to wrap them all.
No. I'm in no hurry.
Would the morning be okay?
It's perfect, Jessica. Thank you for being so helpful. Grace.
I love you and Scott Pilgrim.
It's such a pleasure to shop here. You'll let me know when you're getting new things in? Well, Valentine's Day, actually. I'm expecting new things any day now. Perfect.
Num num.
I'll stop
Fruit
by
snacks.
and pick up something for the man I love.
Bye, Sam.
Sam does not want an illegal boner. He's fighting it as hard as he can.
sale was so incredible. I mean, we made so much money. We're gonna get to go on that ski trip. Yes, we can.
She bought all this stuff in the store so they'd have a profit and they could afford to go on the ski ship trip. so she can go to the ski lodge and intercept him and take advantage of him. I love it. This is going to be very exciting. I can't wait. I hope it happens in this episode.
Teresa, you should have just let me take you home. What am I gonna do there, Whitney? Stare at the ceiling? There's no way I can sleep. Well, you just need to get some hot tea and relax, okay? Come on, let's find a place to sit down. I was so sure that Ethan was jealous.
Boners are illegal.
I had convinced
Unless
myself
you're married.
that when he heard me call Chuck
Illegal boner.
and when I actually kissed Chuck, that Ethan wouldn't be able to hide his feelings from me.
It sounds like a Sega
That he would
Genesis
realize
song.
that he's in love with me and not Gwen. Teresa, it is not going to happen. It's just a fantasy, and you've got to give it up. Do not go driving yourself crazy trying to make Ethan fall in love with you, because it is not going to happen. I'm so sure.
3 more likes. Who will like the stream and get us to 44 likes?
What about Chuck? Why don't you go out with him? He seems really interested.
I'm not going to shut up about it.
He is.
Until we hit 122.
See? That's great. I turned him down. I told him my heart belongs to someone
Boners
else.
can be mental or and
You should call
emotional,
him back.
but you
He's
can
a
get
real
those.
nice guy. You could do a lot worse than Chuck. Ethan is the only
Basically,
man
the
for me,
body getting
and I know that
excited.
I am the only woman for him.
In any way is a boner. Please get boners.
That's it.
Everyone
That's it.
can. Ladies,
I
guys,
Ethan spent the night with
them,
Gwen last night.
doesn't matter.
You do. He's going
We
to...
all have boners. It just means you're ready to party, that's all. I get
guess this is
a
goodbye.
passions boner every week.
I want you to know that I'm not going to be able to see you again because it's just going to be too painful for me. But you have to know that I'm never going to stop loving you. And I do understand why you don't want to marry me.
That's like manipulative. That's like, say, when you want to break up with someone and you then just want to have like power over them and like have the last word in a way. It's like, hey, we need to break up and we're not going to go back out. But I just want you to know I'm always going to love you. No matter who you're with, you should think, oh, I'm out there still loving you. But we're breaking up. Okay, bye. Why say that if you're breaking up with a person? Just be like, haha, now you're going to think about me all the time. I'm more dedicated than you are, but we can't be together. That's a bunch of crap. She's like basically breaking up with him by saying they can't be together. But I still love you. That's like ownership talk.
You know, for a sensitive, savvy woman, you sure are dense sometimes.
Ethan is acting different,
Of course
huh?
I love you. Of course I want to marry you.
You do?
Yes.
Well, then why did you say you didn't want to hear my answer?
Because I want to do it right.
They're so confusing.
You know, I want it to
I
be the
hate
most
them.
romantic moment in our lives.
I want them to break up. They've
When I
almost
proposed-
gotten married 100 times.
Picked a special date. You know, a day we can celebrate for the rest of our lives.
I don't know what to say.
It's not like she was just breaking up with him.
Yes, I do know what to say. When is the special day? What?
I just remember something I need to take care of.
What?
She's like, oh my God, we're going to have a special day and you're going to ask me to marry me. When is that going to happen? He's like, oh, I just forgot. I got to go do something. What? You're in the middle of almost proposing. And he's like, I got to go. It's not to see Teresa. Don't follow me.
It's gonna be a surprise, and you won't be disappointed, I promise.
Ethan, does this thing that you have to take care of have to do with me? With us?
I'll see you later.
Yeah, no comment.
Please give me a hint.
I love you. That's the only clue I'll give you.
I love you too.
Christian says we all have boners. Exactly, Jonathan.
Valentine's Day. Yes, that'll be when he'll propose. Oh, you can't get any more romantic than that.
Nope, can't get any more romantic than the
It's
Hallmark
the same kind of
Channel
fish that was in the
making
bowl,
$1 million.
except like 100 times the size.
Okay, Jimmy, help. Flex those mighty biceps and pull me out of the way, out of sight.
Those mighty biceps. Come on, Timmy.
It's got a tail the size of a great white. Maybe the fish got caught in some kind of nuclear reaction or something.
You've been playing way too many video games.
No. Maybe it's my premonitions. They're really strange.
Charity, a shark in Tabitha's living room.
If you guys don't believe me, look for yourselves.
Pull, Timmy! Pull! Ow!
Busy? Yes, Sam. Just about done. Listen, I just got a call from O'Brien. He had a family emergency. I suppose he's going to take his late second coat to Stacy's
classic character.
You don't suppose right? I got plans for tonight.
Plans? Is it a date?
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. It's good to see you getting around, seeing people. Well, who's the lucky girl tonight?
Well, I'm not
Little
so
bummer.
sure she's lucky.
It's called Passions from
If the family
1999.
finds out that I'm going out with her, she's going to catch a lot of flack.
With sci-fi in it.
Please
and
don't tell me you're
magic.
going up Sheridan Crane.
Hey, I'm as surprised as you are.
How did it happen?
You know, usual way. Asked
We
her
watch
out.
it every week.
Said yes.
Every Tuesday.
Well, when did things change? I mean,
But in
you and
July, we're
Sheridan
gonna go
are
back to
like
Wednesdays.
Oil and water. I mean, worse.
Although, I will say, we will only continue this if we hit the $69 goal every week, which is only a little bit of money for my monthly income. It's a tiny dent into my $2,200 Los Angeles rent. That, honestly, I think in a year, I gotta get out of here. I don't know what to do anymore. Gotta figure this out. But if you got a couple bucks and you want to donate direct, link is at the top of the chat and in the description. Or you can do a YouTube super chat right here in the live stream. Or you can become a member for $1.99. I think that's the best use of your money. Become a YouTube member. I do this every week. You can use all the emotes and you get the cool badge next to your name. Come to the weekly party.
180 with Sheridan. Now, she's not the spoiled little rich girl that I thought she was. She's really come through for me, Sam.
Oh, yeah? How?
You could, Shannon. That would be a lot
Friend
of
to
work.
friend, not as cop to cop.
Police, of course. Friend to friend.
Sheridan helped me search the Crane Mansion.
What?
I'm trying to find a connection between the
Shannon,
Cranes and the
you
Morgan
need a lot of
unfortunately,
subscribers and watch
Julian
hours
came
to
home
get
before I had
monetization
time to
turned
crack his
on.
little safe.
Crack the safe. Luis, are you crazy? You didn't even have a search warrant.
I didn't need one. I wasn't breaking the law. Sheridan.
But if you
invited
did
me
that,
to the
I would
mansion.
watch them on your channel.
Julian caught you poking around the mansion? Oh, man, this worries me, Luis.
He's not going to come after the Harmony PD.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about you. I mean, it's one thing that you're suspicious of how and why your father disappeared, but this? Going against the Cranes on their own turf? This is dangerous.
Don't tell my girlfriend I was talking about her on stream.
Thinking that you're
I don't know if
throwing
she's
down the
watching.
That you're becoming a major
Don't tell her what I said.
Hello, Julian.
Ooh, there's a smile that would brighten any room.
Oh,
How
weird.
Fortunate you've chosen mine.
He's being oddly nice.
It won't work, Julian. Not even your sarcasm can bring me down today.
And the reasons for these high spirits would be...
Christian, I don't know.
Wait.
You got to audition.
Most discouraging thought just occurred to me. You brought that cop back for another tour of the mansion.
No,
He
anything
must
else
be.
you'd like to know?
He's full of
I'd like
whiskey
to know
right
everything,
now.
darling sister.
This guy is the most
Father-
unhealthy guy in the
father's
show.
saying knowledge is power.
His body is
Who
made of
wants to argue with
99%
Alistair
whiskey.
Crane. Not I.
I don't have a lot of time, Julian, so why don't you just tell me what you wanted to see me about?
Knowledge, power, family. You've put us in a very delicate position, Sheridan. It's hard to understand why. You do understand what I'm talking about, don't you?
Whiskey
30
is
seconds,
banned.
Julian. That's what I'm going to
Julian
give
is
you to get to
banned.
the point.
What's
Only
the old fire
smoothies.
rush?
I have to shower and change. I'm going out this evening.
With whom?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm going out to dinner with Luis.
That's exactly what I wanted to speak to you about, Sheridan.
I own you, sister.
Okay, Teresa, would you mind making sense for me, please? Why would Ethan be in bed with Gwen if he's gonna dump her?
It's simple, Whitney. Think about it. Ethan is so sensitive.
As
and
I'm talking about,
inconsiderate
Roomba.
that He wanted to let Gwen down easy.
I haven't drank in 3 months, and I feel
So you
amazing.
gave Gwen one last
I
night.
love it.
And in the morning, he told her as gently as he could
That's
that
old
he doesn't
news.
love her anymore, that it's over, that he loves me. Okay,
I'm gonna
can we
live to
just
be 1,000.
backtrack for 1 second? Do you have any recollection of Gwen saying that when this issue with your boyfriend was over, that she was going to accept Ethan's proposal? It doesn't matter what Gwen said or what she wants. All that matters is that
If you
Ethan
drink
is
enough
finally
smoothies,
awakened to his feelings for me.
You can live forever.
Teresa, how long
And get
have
a
we known
wife.
each other? Practically all our lives. That's right. And when you were a little girl and you wanted
It
something,
really has,
like
Adam.
the starring role in the 4th grade play or the church Easter pageant.
That was
you
in
name
December, I
You
think.
would close your eyes and think, if I wish hard enough, it'll
Or like
happen.
right around New
And it's
Year's,
those
maybe?
exact words. Do you remember that? I remember. But we're all grown up now, Teresa. And words just aren't enough anymore. Wishing for Ethan is not going to make it happen.
That was the last time. And it was not even 1% worth it.
Teresa, it's Ethan.
I mean, people should do what they want, live their life.
Hi.
Personally, for me,
Yeah,
I'm
are
not
you
into
free
it
to meet me?
anymore.
Free?
No, I
Yes.
don't, Christian.
Oh, where are you? I need
I
to
don't
see you
drink
right
at
now.
all. But
I'm at the book
I
cafe.
have had it over the
All right,
years.
I'll be there in a minute.
I didn't drink it till I was
I'll be waiting.
35. Wait, what the heck?
What did I tell you?
Oh no, they're in my Twitch chat.
Here.
The
I knew it,
Twitchers.
Whitney. The only
They're
reason
attacking
before
us
I was
with
when
my
to say
toe
goodbye.
raisins.
It is all over between them. And now, he's coming straight to me.
Ignore the defeat. I'm choking. No, it's freaking Puss Boy Tom.
It was there. A giant fishtail. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
And Derek is here. It's not Derek. It's definitely Mothman and Tom.
On.
Big surprise.
No, Kate, this is for real. First I saw
There's
Tabitha's
Tom's
head
Puss
appear in the
Puss.
fishbowl, and then the weird wizard kid, and now the fishtail.
I wish that I had a tape so I could play this back for you, Reese. I mean, you wouldn't believe it.
Oh
Come
no,
losing
it's
my
me
mind.
as a Puss. I hate the me as.
no.
No,
Maybe I
don't
am.
post me as a Puss. I
you
hate
just
it.
need some rest, all right? You must have hit
Hello,
your head
Jared.
really hard when you slipped in the Bennett's kitchen.
You're right. It must be the bump on my head. I just need to rest.
Come on.
Was it Taylor Swift? No, it was me as a meow meow.
Timmy thinks they're gone. Oh, finally.
Don't worry, I stopped it. I let them have their
You
fun for a
guys,
minute.
I just heard something.
Hey, if I hit the $69 goal, maybe I'll turn on blurbs for a minute. Or maybe I'll turn the feet back on.
You guys, I heard
If
a
I hit
noise
the
from community
$69
tab's
goal.
house. Maybe she is home. Well, why didn't she answer the doorbell? I don't know. What if she fell and she can't get
We're
up?
almost
We
there.
really gotta
Only
help
need
her.
like 20 bucks.
Rat! Oh, let this be a lesson to you, Timmy. No good deed goes unpunished.
Do you guys
Timmy,
want
sorry.
the chat on
Never mind
the
the
show?
apologies, just
Or is
find
that
that
like
incantation.
in the way? I think it's in the
Timmy
way.
did. Well, don't just sit there in cant. Ugh! Rugs! And Zog! No, not that one.
Oh, so maybe it was you, Derek.
Oh.
Derek said it wasn't me, and then I turned off the emotes, and Derek then says, "No fun, Nathan should be your Twitch name." So why are you upset about something you weren't doing that I stopped? I think you just painted yourself guilty. Then why do you care? Yep, you should change your name to that, since you're the one that says it so much. You're the one who's salty about everything. Derek is always salty about getting blamed for things he does.
That's torn it. What's flopping around on Timmy's head?
Is he a rabbit now? The show is getting insane.
Bunny ears!
We've got to go in, Miguel.
Locked.
Well, maybe we can
Locked.
find an open window.
Forget the bunny ears. Just hide all the wizard stuff and find the proper incantation to get me back to my normal self.
No, I'm a man
Those
of comedy.
bloody
That's what
kids
that was.
break
That
in
was comedy.
here.
And you are a salty viewer.
Luis and I are none of your business.
Au contraire, my dear. You made it my business. When you brought Lopez
I also did a
Fitzgerald
poll
into this
about
house.
other viewers, and you didn't
Don't
complain
dare
about that
give me
one.
that line about
And neither
looking
did
for
the other
brandy and being
people.
overcome with lust. This mansion is enormous. You
The
could
two
satisfy your
Shannons.
lust in any number of rooms.
Yeah, the
You chose
delay.
to do it.
The delay is. Well, let me try something here. Let's see. Maybe I can get this audio to work for some reason somehow.
In the library.
Okay, I
mere
can't hear
inches
that.
from
I know
my
you can hear it.
safe.
Derek, you don't even watch anything I do anyway. So what are you talking about? You're not barely. It doesn't even matter. How do I get this to work? I can't. I know you guys can hear this right now.
Yes, let's talk about that.
I
safe
just
of yours,
can't. And I
Julian.
don't know why.
What could be inside that would make you secretly?
I don't know, Derek. I don't see you in every comment section. Darn it. I don't see a membership next to that name. I sure do see membership over on Tom's channel, though. Twitch.net. Tom Poos Poos.
Install a silent laser alarm. What can you be afraid of that someone might find out about Martin Fitzgerald?
Afraid.
Also, a real fan of mine wouldn't harass me all the time with this endless salt joke that was never even funny. A real fan of mine will be on my side, not on the side of the Twitch trolls who literally bully me for having a good time watching my favorite show with my favorite subscribers who support me. That's all I'm saying.
The last thing I am, dear sister, is afraid of anything. I'll show you exactly what's
The
in this
trolling
safe.
goes on too long, in my opinion.
Et voila. Have a look for
The
yourself.
joke is done. We don't need to have this constant banter as a relationship. It can just be hello,
Find anything?
and we watch the show.
Outside of some of Crane Industries' foreign contracts, nothing. But you could have removed the evidence. Anything incriminating.
For pity's sake, Sharon.
You might be foolish for doing this. But I believe you, Julian.
Well, it's the truth. Why wouldn't you believe me?
Fighting is not the language of fighting is.
I'm sure Luis will be
Cringe.
pleased to know that the Cranes aren't hiding anything that has to do with his father.
Whether Luis is pleased or not is of no importance to me. What is important is your association with him. I'm only thinking of your best interests now.
No, Derek, I did not. It's a thing Tom came up with. You guys started saying stuff about salt. I never heard about salt until Tom's chat started coming to me saying that.
Are you still...
Anyway, joke is over. No more obnoxious, combative dialogue. It's genuinely not fun. So let's all just hang out and have a good time. All the Tom's audience stuff is very annoying. And it's not fun to deal with. So let's just watch our show if we want to. And if you want to go to Twitch and watch Twitch things, we can do that.
From Luis Lopez Fitzgerald.
So they see me as a threat. Who cares? I'm not out to win a popularity contest with the Cranes. I know they're responsible for my father's disappearance, and one way or another, I'm gonna find out how. And when I do, I'm gonna nail them.
Well, that could take a while, Luis. What happens if you're getting involved with Sheridan before you find out?
All I did was ask her out, okay?
That's all I said was, what if?
Look, one thing I know.
Hello, Blues.
Sheridan's different than her brother. She believes in the truth, and she'll go after it wherever it leads.
Well, for your sake, I hope she is different.
What does that mean?
I want to see him punch the punching bag. Russell, thank you.
I've known other men who've
Buy something
fallen
nice for
for
your
women in the
girlfriend
crane
at Adam
circle,
and Eve.
What is Adam and Eve?
Everything was cool for a little while. I mean, the women.
Oh,
were,
is that the pervert store? My favorite cereal is Raisin Nut Bran. It's those nougat covered, yogurt covered raisins. My second favorite is plain Special K. I will not be doing that. I will be using this $10 towards the $69 goal. And then I will pursue the dream that I was telling you about earlier. But you guys can't repeat in case my girlfriend shows up. It will go towards that. I don't know if she's watching secretly. Shh. Don't tell her what I said earlier.
honest, genuine.
Yeah, I love Special K.
Nice. And then the cranes put the pressure on. The women were pressured into doing what the family wanted. I mean, they were forced to toe the line. And the men, the ones who had fallen for them, well, they were told to go to hell.
You all right, Chief?
Pilar,
Good afternoon, Mrs. Crane.
when you're done with that, I'd like my ski equipment packed.
Oh, where is it to be sent, Mrs. Crane? Chamonix? Or will you be going to the Italian Alps this year?
What?
I'm so relieved to hear you'll be going to Europe. I've been afraid that you might try to relive your past with Sam Bennett.
Derek, you can have fun there if you want, but I'm sorry that I just am so over the joke of being rude to each other and being mean to me. And it's like not a fun bit to do forever. I mean, Tom has had the same complaint many times over the years. Do what you want, enjoy your life. All I'm saying is that I can't keep up this bit anymore. It's tiring.
I know, Pilar.
Because that would hurt your family and your son. Ethan would be terribly upset.
Yes, well, if I had any sense at all, I would go to Europe.
What are you saying?
I'm not going to Europe.
Oh, Mrs. Crane.
Pilar is the best character on the
What
show.
you see before you is a woman who can't eat, who can't sleep, who can't think of anything but the one thing she once had and gave up.
But that was so long ago.
Well, I made a terrible mistake.
You were young.
Doesn't matter. I should
Oh,
never
no.
have allowed my family and the
Freaking
Cranes to
Ivy's
do what they did.
Chugging
Come
now,
from
too.
One man I loved. And I really did love him. I do love him, Pilar, more than life itself.
What are you talking about, Samba?
And if it's the last thing I do, I will.
This is not a thing. This is not a thing. I will not let this be a thing. I literally get bullied by certain people in the chat. And all I'm saying is, haha, okay, we've done this for years. It's kind of dumb now. And I don't want to have to keep dealing with this and like the fake arguing and defending myself. How about we just all chill and hang out and do normal chat stuff? And when I say that, I'm now a bad person? What the heck are you guys talking about?
Correct that mistake.
This whole war between Twitch and YouTube is just, it's dumb. It's not funny anymore. That's all I'm saying. The whole Twitch trolling, Twitch chat coming over here and trolling my YouTube chat. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we did it. Haha, very funny. Now let's just all live our lives and go back to normal, okay? Don't get mad at me for not wanting to take part in dumb, pointless negativity.
One day, I will get back the thing I lost. And what is still rightfully mine.
What's up, Chris?
Mrs. Crane, what does this mean? What are you up to?
It's also a good way of making other people uncomfortable. So how about just don't do that? The coffee, is it me or is the coffee shop completely different every time they go in there? This furniture, there was a PC and tables there last time we saw it. Now there's a pink couch, and the stuff moves around this coffee shop every time.
Yeah, I thought he'd be here.
Well, we're supposed to meet up later, but something else might come up. Hi.
How's it going, Whitney? Well,
So he was coming to see Teresa.
Hope you weren't upset about the Chuck misunderstanding.
Oh, as far as I am concerned, it never happened. But what about Gwen? Has she accepted your proposal?
Oh my God, Chris. Well, I hope everything's okay. And it's nice to hear that it turned around, but that's still crazy and insane. Hopefully you're well. Thank you for coming by yet again, Chris. I appreciate it. Chris here in the background. I'm working on... Oh, Fat Chat. I forgot Fat Chat was up. My RoboCop episode, I'm almost done. If I work on it after the stream tonight, which I don't know if I'll be able to do because I'll be too tired, I might be done by tomorrow. RoboCop, new video on the way. Thank you, Chris. Chris is the one here who helped me come up with the idea and basically motivated me into doing the movie reviews. Thank you, Chris.
Actually, there was no proposal.
Hello, Charlene. Hello, everyone. Oh, we're at $51. We need 18 more. When we hit the $69 goal. If I hit the goal, then I can save my money. And then someday I can do that thing I said earlier in the stream that involves my girlfriend.
Tabitha, are you in here?
But I think she's watching, so be quiet.
Oh, you startled me.
We rang the bell.
Oh, well, my hearing isn't what it was a century or two ago. Oh, that's what I'm feeling like today. Positively prehistoric. Well, how did you little dears get in?
We, found an open window.
The door was locked. Well, we thought we heard something.
Does she have a blanket over?
Might be me. Oh, you sweet children. No, nothing to worry about. I'm right as rain, but just a little weary. I was trying to catch 40 winks.
Yeah, that's fine with an established relationship of people you know in real life, Samba, but through a text chat, it's not communicated the same and understood.
No. It was
And
rough at
all
first,
I'm saying
but I think
is,
she finally understood.
it's not fun for me when people do that, so I prefer not do it anymore.
Did you hear? Yes, I heard. I was right, Whitney. Ethan and Gwen are finished. It's all over. He loves me.
Who? I never said that to a girlfriend. Are you talking to me about that, Shannon?
He came straight to me.
Yes, I'd like to see the final selection of engagement rings ready for me to look at when I get there. Yeah, today. I need it
They
immediately.
did see Timmy move once, but I think he goes into doll
It's all
mode.
moving even faster than I thought it would. Whitney.
And sometimes when he moves, he does look like a person to
You're
them.
doing that jumping to conclusions thing again. You didn't hear him say that he was through with Gwen? No, what I heard... And now he's telling the jeweler that he wants a ring right away. It's obvious, Whitney. He wants to give me an engagement ring. Okay, look, if I were you, Teresa... and Mama both have been telling me that all my dreams will only hurt me, but you're
Almost
wrong,
69
because all of my
likes
dreams are
and
about
almost
to come true.
$69.
You know, I was telling your father I didn't think we could go away on this trip. But now, thanks to Ivy Crane,
You're gonna have the time of your lives.
I cannot wait to get up into those mountains, miles away from every town.
Hey, KT Blues! Keith Apicary has been triggered. We have a new member!
And nothing waiting for us but a nice warm
Thank
fire.
you! The sensual
So
Keith Apicary.
There's just one thing,
Playing
Mom.
my favorite arcade
Not
cabinet.
about how to ski her.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Could be a
new
little dangerous.
member.
Oh, nothing's gonna go wrong.
Enjoy the
You look good
emotes.
with your father there.
KT.
What am I up to with this ski resort brochure, Pilar? Well, you've always claimed you can read me like a book. What do you see?
Don't do this, Mrs. Crane.
The
Whatever
more
you're
members
up to
we
will
get,
come to no good.
the more
If
emotes
Sam
we
and
get.
Grace are going on a ski trip. Leave them alone.
The more members I get,
For your sake, for the sake of your son.
the more I
your
earn.
family.
And then I can upgrade my girlfriend to wife. And then I can upgrade LA rent to mortgage in another state
For your
with a
own
house.
good, Sheridan, you stay
And
away
stick
from
my
Louise.
wife in-house,
You
and she
can't
can
tell me
stick
what to
me
do,
in eternal
Julian.
romance.
I'll go out with whomever I want.
Someday,
the only one who's
Jeeves.
warning
Someday.
you off this phone.
She's not watching.
Associating with that cop
She sent me a
either.
text.
I don't care what
So I can talk
Father
about her
wants.
now.
You should.
I gotta stop eating these nuts.
He's going to put the ring on my finger tonight.
Ray Emsley could come back, yeah.
I wonder if I still have time to give myself a manicure.
Okay, can we just back up for one tiny second here? What exactly did Ethan
No,
just say
she's
to
out
you
doing
to make you
something.
think he's gonna marry you? Nothing.
Crap, I need more
Nothing
water.
at all. His phone rang. He couldn't. And if it hadn't, the next words
She's
out of
busy.
his mouth would have been, he has loved me all along.
That was the jeweler returning my call.
Yes?
Look, Teresa.
Yup.
Every right.
I will not get caught with an illegal boner. My girlfriend will only get legal boners if I earn enough money and hit $69, and I can afford to upgrade her to wife. I will then sign the contract and make my boner legal for her to experience. Husband and wife. I don't want Jesus suing me. Jesus is going to be ticked. Help me give my girlfriend a legal boner. These would all make great blurps. Unfortunately, we're not on Twitch. Although I guess you can still clip a YouTube stream. She already does own it, but legally, it will have her serial number on it.
You'd say that. Well, can you go with me to the jewelry store?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
You have the crooked
Because
boner
I really
quote?
trust your taste, and I want to make certain that Gwen will like the ring.
Nothing's wrong, Gwen. Nothing at all. Everything's fine. How's everything with you and Ethan?
Oh, we are totally back on
Jesus
track.
is real mean when
Things
he's mad.
Couldn't be better. Come Valentine's
What was the
Day,
crooked
I
boner
might have
quote?
some news about our future, mine and Ethan's.
Oh, I have a feeling Valentine's Day is going to be a special day for the whole family.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're a little behind on episodes.
Right. Just,
Normally, the show lines up with
just
our
gets me
actual
steamed
calendar.
to
This is a Valentine's
about
episode coming up.
power
And so
that
we're
they
like 2
have.
weeks behind.
How they manipulate everything and play with people's lives. I mean, if the Cranes find out that you're dating Sheridan,
What the heck? The DVD's skipping. Gosh dang it.
Why didn't you tell me Father was listening in on the speakerphone?
Because he asked me not to.
That's right. My hope was that you'd come to your senses and realize the family comes first. And decide on your own to give up your association with Luis Lopez Fitzgerald once Julian had presented the problem. But clearly it was too much to hope for. And so now I have no recourse but to lay down the law. For
Shut
your own
up.
good, Sheridan,
I hate this guy.
you were to break off all communication with Luis.
Or just move out.
I spilled a glass, clumsy of me. Well, it's really comforting to know I have such caring neighbors. But I'm fine, really, really fine.
I guess we kind of overreacted. So.
I feel like it's skipping. Does it seem like it's skipping to you?
It was in a book.
It is skipping. Gosh dang it. Okay, that was the end of the episode, so it didn't really matter anyway. Okay, so we gotta go to the new desk now. Okay, now we want episode 151. Put this disc in the envelope. Now we must find 151. Here it is. It's right here. Good thing I put them in order. This is the romantic movie I was watching with my girlfriend last night. Was it last night? A couple nights ago. It's one of my favorite movies. When you watch this movie with your girlfriend, they cuddle with you and they give you free kisses. That was pretty great. Until they fall asleep on the couch 20 minutes into the movie. Then the kisses stop. It's awesome. It's genuinely awesome. It's one of my favorite directors. It was a romance novel turned into a movie. So I saw it randomly at the theater just thinking nothing of it. And then it turned out one of my favorite directors directed it, which is, it's unlike any of the movies. You know, Blue Valentine, Place Beyond the Pines, the Ryan Gosling movie. Both of those are Ryan Gosling movies. Derek Cianfrance directed it. It was very surprising. Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander. On this movie, these two actors, they're married now. They met on this movie, fell in love, and got married. And it's awesome. It's a good movie. It definitely looks cheesy, but it's a good movie. So anyway, I watched it, and it was great. Now, I'm watching Passions. Equally as great. Oh, but Place Beyond the Pines is like top #1 movie for me.
Just be careful, Luis.
I don't like movies with guns and techno. No, The Matrix.
Look, Sheridan's different. She can handle her family. And tonight will prove that.
If you watch that movie with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, there will probably be boning involved in your evening.
Who is she? What? Hank. Come on, Luis. Who is she?
What are you talking about?
Luis. I've known you for way too
Where's
long.
Chuck,
You cannot
the best
hide
character?
anything from me. Whenever you shave at this time of the day and you go over the same spot twice like you just did, that can only mean one thing. You've got a date. Now, who is it? Is it Beth?
No. Hank.
No, wait. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. That takes all the fun out of it. Let me see.
He knows it. He knows who it is. Charmander. He knows.
What's so funny?
Well, if it's not Beth, it's not going to be easy to figure out who you've got a date with. But it is easy to figure out who you don't have a date with, and that's Sheridan, because you two hate each other. She's the last girl you'd ever go out with.
Dun, dun, dun.
What did you say, Father?
Don't make me repeat this again, Sheridan. You were to have no further communication with Luis Lopez Fitzgerald.
Daniel Craig is married to Rachel Weisz.
Anything to do with Luis, Sheridan. It's really very simple.
It's not that simple, Julian. I've already told you, and now I'm telling you, Father.
Sounds like a great night,
Luis
Charlene.
asked me out to dinner tonight.
24
and I said
years.
Yes.
I guarantee you, in 24 years, when my wife has been upgraded to girlfriend upgraded, and I become upgraded to husband, I will definitely be kissing her 24/7 still and cuddling her. Oh my God, I can't stop. Never going to stop. It will not stop. And I can't wait for infinite smooches. I like being embarrassing and gross. It's the greatest.
Aren't going anywhere with Luis.
Teresa, I don't know what happened. I was just talking to her. I asked her if she'd help me pick out a ring for Gwen, and then she just
8 people
fainted
get
dead
222.
away.
Teresa, honey.
Fingers
wake
crossed,
up.
Jonathan.
Teresa, wake up.
I think we've intruded on Tabitha.
Thank you.
Kay's right. We should go.
I try. I don't know if I am, but I try.
Well, we'll stop.
I
by
mean, I don't
tomorrow,
actually
if that's
try.
all right. Oh, well,
But hopefully I
put yourself
do
out, yes.
do that. Be that.
Come on, let's go, Reese.
We will. We'll surprise that
It was you.
scumbag. I mean, we'll survive.
I'm not crazy.
that
It was you.
scumbag.
I did see a fishtail.
What are you babbling about? A fishtail? Oh,
Wait till Miguel sees this. Hey guys, come back. I'm not crazy.
Ross, Reese, what?
Ross.
Timmy, quick, help.
Oh, poor Ross.
Tail. Oh,
We got to turn her back.
come back. We're done for. or if they see it.
Oh yeah, if you tuck the blanket in deeper, they'll never be able to undo the blanket. Ross, I want to call him Ross now. No, she becomes a wife.
Yeah.
She already is a super girlfriend.
That'd be a good one.
Ultimate, one might
Look,
say.
Hank, I really need to talk to you about something.
She's the one person, like, I've never had a girl like me this much.
Well, then, hey,
That's
wait. Is it
for
Sharon
sure.
from the pool hall?
It's a
She
bit
is
shocking
No,
and hard
it's
to
not
believe at
Sharon.
times. And in the beginning, I was always telling her, I was always telling her, I'm like, I feel like you're pranking me. Like, and I know it sounds stupid, and you don't want to say it to someone that is dating you, but like, I kept thinking, like, is she gonna say, yeah, your friends put me up to this? I'm sorry. Like, I thought that was gonna happen. I was like, there's no one's ever been this nice to me. It was hard to believe that she was being for real. I kept thinking like something's gonna change, something's gonna turn, she's gonna be really mean at some point. Nope, she's just incredible, and that's the what I have to deal with. Oh no.
Check my messages lately. Well, look, there's just something we need to talk.
Did she know who I was before? Is that what you're saying, Shannon? Yeah, that's why I kept thinking, Adam, where's the catch? Like, this can't be. I still sometimes have a hard time like, she really likes this, huh? She's really like this. No, she didn't know who I was. She didn't know about my videos. All the stuff she's seen of me is like new to her. She knows like Angry Video Game Nerd, and she knows people I've worked with and stuff like that, but she'd never seen me. And then she has friends who find out we're dating. This one person was like, "You're dating Dad?" So someone she knew who I was. That was kind of funny. So, yeah, I slipped under her radar, which I think is good. I dated one girl who, she didn't know who I was, but she didn't do well with me being a person in stuff. She was jealous. This is a girl I dated for like a couple months, like 12 years ago. More than that, 15 years ago in San Francisco. And she would go on my videos, my Trail of Us videos, and comment weird things. And I was always like, what are these comments? And then at one point she told on herself. She said all those comments, she said stuff like, hey, I think you're really sexy, I think you're really hot, or whatever, because she was trying to see if I would respond to them by like asking the commenter to meet up with me and fool around with them. She thought I was going to comment back to people in my YouTube comment section to ask out girls and then go fool around with them. So she was trying to like bait me. I was like, what? And she told me that. I was like, you're thinking in my head, this girl's crazy. And the reason she did it was because she saw a person commenting, and then she clicked on the person and looked at their YouTube channel, and she thought the girl was pretty. And the comment was from a couple who had a shared YouTube account. It was a picture of the both of them. And they commented on all of my Trail of Us videos. And I would respond to them sometimes in character. They'd say like, Trail, we love you. And Trail would say something like, hey, you guys, good comment. Thanks for the looking. And like broken English Trail of Us sentences. And she saw me respond to that one time. So she's like, oh, does he try to find girls this way? And the craziest thought ever when I was responding in character to a couple. And I respond to like lots of people because I read every comment. And she then started leaving crazy comments, and I was like, what are these comments? These comments are crazy. And then she told me, she goes, oh, that's me. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, I was doing it because I wanted to see if you were going to flirt with other people. And I was like, no, I wouldn't do that. I like you. What are you talking about? So I then knew she was insane, and it didn't work out. She also lived in San Francisco, and I lived in Los Angeles. And it just never, there was other reasons. It just wasn't meshing very well. And then she moved to Texas. So, yeah. Anyway, I don't know how I got onto that. Oh, yeah, because I don't often, I guess I never really did on purpose or not on purpose, but I haven't dated anyone who, like, watches my stuff. I feel like it's not the best way, you know. I know PewDiePie has a wife now from his comment section, but I think it's better to meet someone outside of the work area or whatever, fan work area, if you're into doing entertainment. Yeah. I think that girl is now married and has kids, I think. I actually don't know. I haven't even looked her up in a super long time. Did we talk about that, Derek? Yeah, that was a definite red flag. Well, you know what? She did say one thing to me one time that made me feel cool. She told me that I looked like Ed Harris to her. And I think Ed Harris is like a handsome looking dude. He's a bald older guy actor. And he does look like my dad without if my dad didn't have a mustache. He has like a very similar face to my dad. So I think in a way I do. When I was fully bald, I looked a lot more like him, obviously, but he looks like my dad, Ed Harris. Anyway, I always thought Ed Harris was a cool looking guy. And I like that he's bald. He just rocks the bald head. So that girl told me that, and I'll always remember that. So anyway, the end. Continuing with show now.
Bad news.
No, it's not bad news. It's just something I think you should know. It's about my date tonight.
Yeah, I know it happens, Adam. It's
okay,
just
nice try, but I'm not buying it, okay?
It was something I always never really wanted.
What?
I can tell by the look on your face that you were going to try and yank my...
Oh, and if you didn't know, I met my girlfriend at an arcade in person. It was just randomly. She was at an arcade cabinet I was walking over to, and I talked to her at the arcade cabinet, and then we just have not stopped talking since. It was cool. So it would have been crazy if she tried to coordinate, I guess that's if she planned the meeting, but I guess she could have also just known who I was by meeting me in person, because that's happened where people are like, hey, you're so-and-so. But she didn't know who I was. What's happening with the DVD? Wait. Oh, I skipped this scene. Wait, what's happening? It skipped forward. Something happened. I don't know how much I need to go back. Oh yeah, it's skipping. It's skipping. It's skipping this scene. The DVD is stinking, dude. This scene isn't gonna work coming up. It's just gonna skip. I think I should fast forward through it because it was showing other stuff after the scene.
You and Sheridan. That'd be a good one.
Look, Hank, I really need to talk to you about something.
Oh, you're going to tell me who you're really going out with? Because if...
Okay, it skipped. Oh.
Man, I can't believe you're going out with Sheridan tonight.
That's so funny. Oh, I guess we know we told him. It just skipped to the end result of the conversation. Yeah, that's the good thing about the hard drive, Shannon. If we can watch the episodes off of that, then we won't have skipping. I will say, this is an upgrade from the YouTube. Watching this on YouTube, that looked like crap on YouTube. At least the DVDs look good, but now we have to deal with skipping. The third phase is watching the episodes off of Shannon's hard drive. But we gotta figure out. Did you watch any? You said you did check it. It doesn't seem to have viruses. Let's just continue here. I'm killing time too much.
Clear that you had no feelings for her.
I know, Hank. I feel kind of bad about this, but something happened.
What the hell could have happened?
Dance a tango.
You danced a tango with Sheridan? Like the one you danced at your mother's birthday party?
So that's how he fell in love with her? He danced a tango? He's liked her before this dancing, which happened yesterday. You've been told you look like Brie Larson? That's cool. She's incredibly attractive.
Yeah, just like that.
You could say that Brie Larson was my co-star since I was on Community. You could. You can't, but you could.
What made you decide to dance a hot tango with my girl?
My girl?
Sheridan is not your girl.
You're not even dating her!
Exclusive. I would have never asked her out if you were. You know that.
Oh, really? What about when I was dating
with the
Wendy
right
Johnson?
glasses?
You asked her out.
Are you
I
saying
never
if
had
the
a chance
person
with
has
her after
glasses
that.
on,
Oh,
or
yeah?
if you have the right glasses on?
What about Mary Jean Kramer? You know, I wanted to take her to the junior prom, but you were all over her.
Oh, yeah. But as I remember, I did you a favor. I mean, Mary Jean turned out to be a complete wacko.
Yeah, thanks for finding that out, by the way.
Okay, so we stole each other's girls a few times.
Exactly,
okay?
boss.
But I still don't understand why you're going out with Sheridan. I thought you hated the Cranes.
Well, I do hate the Cranes as a group.
So then why are you going out with her? Why the change?
Paul N is suddenly interested in Miss Blue.
You really don't want me to go out to dinner with Luis, Daddy? It's that important to you?
Yes, Sheridan.
So people tell
wanna
you
see you
you look like
hurt
a
again.
celebrity, you could say.
You know, nothing can
Twister.
come of this relationship, Sheridan. You know that. It's a lose-lose situation. You're going to hurt yourself and hurt him. The tabloids will have a field day. You know, Father and I were hoping that your return to harmony would signal a new
Britney
start
Spears,
to
from the
rededication
back.
to the Crane family. Come on, Sheridan. Be a Crane. Rejoin the family.
Yes.
Join the
Yes, my
family.
darling.
Be
Listen
an
to your
evil,
brother,
manipulative
please.
person like us.
It would mean so much to me.
It would mean so much to me if
Alright.
you screwed other people over like I do.
If it means that
And-
much to you, Daddy, and I won't.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're on our way to 69. The weekly goal admission fee. Hopefully we hit it.
With Luis. Wow.
You like them, huh?
Oh, yeah.
It's just Nathan. Nathaniel is a completely different name that I do not like. So Nathan, my favorite video game of all time. It used to be Streets of Rage 2 forever. Now, I don't know. It was Minecraft for a good amount of time, the past like 5 years. I don't know what my favorite video game of all time is. Possibly Red Dead 2. Red Dead Redemption 2. That is a game I could play literally for the rest of my life. If there was only one video game on Earth, I think that one I would never get bored with. But I also really love Streets of Rage. But I think I'd get bored with that after like 2 years if I played it all the time. Red Dead, it's kind of a perfect digital experience.
They're amazing.
Which of these two
And
do
I'm
you
a
like?
cowboy. Anyway.
That one.
Whitney?
Yeah.
Well,
I
nice,
like it too.
Jared. Thank you for watching it.
Okay. Just wish I could see it on Gwen's finger, you know, just to make sure it's perfect. Teresa, can I borrow your finger for a minute?
It's funny. I've heard that before, Shannon. Specifically
Would
that.
you mind putting this ring on so I can
That's-
see how it looks on your finger?
Assassin's Creed. I'm currently enjoying playing World of Warcraft with my girlfriend. It's been very, very fun. I do love World of Warcraft at the moment. I'm very new to the game. I even got myself a World of Warcraft t-shirt. I hope you all saw it in the Discord. By the way, there's a free Discord. If you didn't know, please join it. Link is in the description, I think.
How dare you, young man! Let go of my blanket! Reese, are you crazy?
How do you trigger the links?
Strong feeling that Reese might be right about Tabitha.
Reese, come on, Reese, let go of the blanket. I know what I saw, and she's got a fishtail.
I had nothing of the sort.
How do you
Then
do
stand
that?
up and show us your legs.
What if Timmy forgetting?
I don't know how to do it.
What if Timmy needs favorite princess?
Oh, what the hell? I can help, Tabitha.
You can?
Yes, but it won't be easy. You'll have to bring me some things.
What kind of things?
Well, first of all, I'll need some of Tabitha's hair.
The hair! Timmy forgot the hair! But how is Timmy going to get a piece of Tabitha's hair now? Reese! Get away!
No.
Leave my blanket alone!
We can't feed the hungry. The blanket.
He's attacking an old woman. Reese is gonna go to jail.
So answer the question, Luis. Are you falling in love with Sheridan?
What, are you crazy, Hank? We're having dinner, that's all. 2 people, a bottle of wine, and some lobster.
The lobster and wine dinner on the first date?
What's wrong with that?
Hey, I got a poll
That
for
dinner
you
was always your
guys.
coup de grace meal. Whenever you start dating, you always start out slow. You know, it's always a walk on the pier, and then maybe, hey, you want to get some pizza? And then the second date, it's meatloaf at the diner, and then you keep upping the stakes until you decide the girl's ready, and then you pull out all the stops, and you take her to the lobster shack.
Ready? I'm starting a poll. Vote in the top
I
of the
didn't
chat.
realize you studied my dating history so closely.
How about you admit what tonight is really all about?
Really about?
Yeah, you're planning to take Sheridan to bed tonight,
PC
aren't
or
you?
console? What do you prefer? I won't tell you what I
You've made
prefer,
a
but I think
wise
you already
decision,
know.
Sheridan.
Most of you know. I don't want to
You spared
influence
yourself
it.
a horrible case of food poisoning to boot. I assume he was taking you to that locals hangout. What do they call it? Yes, the
Click the
Lobster
poll that's in the
Shack.
chat if you're watching. Please, please.
What's wrong with
Interact. It helps.
Well, we can start with
9
the
likes away from hitting 69 likes.
Just because Luis wasn't taking me to the country club doesn't mean we couldn't have had a nice dinner.
$15 away from the final
I
goal.
can't for the life of me understand why you'd want to go to dinner with him anyway. The man gives new meaning to the word bore.
Because Luis saved my life, Julian.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to go out to dinner with him.
Oh my god. I hate this guy.
Actually, it does.
Well, but you just said...
No. I've changed my mind.
Sheridan, please, think about the family.
No, Father, I don't think one date with Luis will bring down the entire Crane Empire.
You are not going out with Luis. I forbid it.
You forbid it?
That's not what Julian
Yes,
meant.
it is. And I will damn well go out with whomever I please.
Sheridan.
It is just one date, Father, that's all. But I've made up my mind. I am going out with Luis tonight.
Yeah, Charmander. You tell him. Keep voting. We have 22 votes. We
Teresa,
stop
your
it at
hand's
50.
shaking. What's wrong?
What do you prefer, PC or
she's
console?
just never had a ring on that expensive before. That's all.
Hey, there's no reason to be nervous. I mean, it's just a piece of carbon.
I mean,
Now,
he
the real
really...
value in a ring is the love it's...
Ethan literally is King Troll. How many times has he put Teresa in a loving, romantic boyfriend-girlfriend situation? He's like, oh, try this dress on. Oh, kiss me so I can see what it feels like. Oh, hey, just hold me for a second. Oh, sleep by the fire with me. Hey, will you put on this engagement ring just as a test? You know, for my other girlfriend. He knows what he's doing. He's the most smartest person in the show. He's so dumb, he goes all the way back around again, and he's super smart. It's the only explanation.
Lies between a man and a woman. Do you know why the ring is put on the third finger of the left hand, Teresa? See, the ancients believed that this finger was connected to the heart, and the heart was the seat of all love in the body. So by putting this circle, which represents constant and everlasting love
Who are
on a
the
woman's
ancients?
finger, it bound the man and woman together.
People from the 50s?
So what do you think, Teresa?
She just crapped her pants. Poop all over the floor.
Teresa, before I met you, my life was empty. I didn't know true happiness.
The Ancient Aliens, yes. That
The
best
love
show
we
ever.
share has changed my life. I can't live without you, Teresa. Will you marry me?
Every kiss begins with kiss.
Teresa, what's your answer?
Yes. Yes, Ethan.
She has an emotional
Yes.
boner.
Well, I guess she likes it.
Oh my god, look at Whitney! Whitney's like, this is effed up.
crying. What's wrong?
Yeah, all right, now give it back. You're crying. What's wrong? Are you sad that I put the ring on you and I don't love you?
Listen, lady, I don't want to have to get rough. I don't know why you're being so obstinate.
Jimmy needs to get pieces out of his hair.
Listen, lady, I don't want to have to...
White hogs and toadstools. Lightning and light. Do whatever it takes to make Timmy's princess right.
The world deserves to know. Stop.
What the hell?
Did someone just yell, what the hell? Did Tabitha just yell, what the hell?
Pieces out of his hair. White hogs and toadstools. Lightning and light. Do whatever it takes to make Timmy's princess right.
The world deserves to know. Stop.
What the hell?
She did yell, what the hell? He literally ripped out, like, 100 hairs. Did you see that lock of hair? It was a full curl, one of her full curls. She's gonna be a hole in her head like this big. He's supposed to take one hair. He took a quarter of her hair. She's gonna be bleeding.
This should make Tabitha normal again.
Now I'm gonna prove to you guys that I'm not crazy. Tabitha has a fishtail.
Is she not looking at her own legs? She's not looking at her own legs.
Okay. Now I know you are crazy. I am not planning on sleeping with Sheridan tonight, okay?
Then why are you planning this major evening?
Okay, Hank. Maybe you haven't noticed, but we're not in high school anymore. You know, a little walk down the pier and a slice of pizza just doesn't cut it anymore.
Sega forever. Sega Genesis was the best
I know
old console,
okay?
in my opinion.
You wouldn't drop this kind of coin on a girl unless you really cared about her.
Yeah. Now, if I didn't at least like Sheridan...
I saw a guy earlier tonight on YouTube. It was like, are you guys also getting recommended channels that have like no subscribers and no views? Because I like that. I am getting a ton of those the past past year now. And I saw this guy playing RoboCop versus Terminator on Genesis. And it made me really want to play it. There was only 3 people watching. I was chatting in his chat a ton. It was like Dirt Cat Gaming or something. Let's see. What was it? Dirt Cat Retro Gaming. Shout out to Dirt Cat Retro Gaming. He only has 132 subscribers. RoboCop vs. Terminator Part 2, Super Nintendo. But then he switched to Genesis during the stream, and it was so much better. The Genesis version. Tons of blood. You shoot the guys, and blood came everywhere. And I think I got recommended it because I'm editing my RoboCop video over here. I was looking up RoboCop stuff, and I think YouTube is like, oh, you like RoboCop? Watch this guy live stream RoboCop video game. And it made me want to play it. And now shout out to Dirt Cat Gaming. Everyone go check them out. I like watching really small channels now. Sometimes I'll be clicking a video. I'll click on like a Minecraft video and I watch it and I don't even know the views or subs. It's not like showing me. I just click it based on the thumbnail and then I see there's like 4 views. And I'm like, oh, I'm like the only worst person that's seen this. I think that's cool.
2 people going to a grown-up restaurant. Look, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to cancel a dinner? Because if this is going to screw up our friendship, then I'll...
screw anything up, okay? You're playing by the rules. Me and Sheridan aren't exclusive.
Talking about me, Jeremy?
Okay.
I don't know why I got myself so worked up. It's not like you're going to be any kind of competition for Sheridan.
Vote in the poll, you guys.
Whoa. Getting kind of confident all of a
PC
sudden,
or
huh?
console?
What happened to, oh no, not the wine and
I'll
lobster
end
dinner?
it at 50 votes.
You know, you and Sheridan might have gotten friendly, okay?
Or maybe we'll have to end it at 33.
But underneath it all, you're oil and water, my friend.
5 more likes.
And you can take Sheridan to dinner tonight.
And we
but in
hit
the end,
69.
She's gonna be mine. All mine.
The matter is over. I'm going out to dinner with Luis tonight.
Sheridan, I don't think this is a good idea.
Maybe not, but at least it's my idea. Luis saved my life. He was there for me when I needed him.
Haven't I always been there when you needed me?
No, you're not here right now. You're on the
There for me
phone.
when I almost died in that car accident in Paris. You didn't even call the hospital.
Sheridan,
Exactly.
you know I was concerned, but I had other pressing matters.
Oh, yes, I know.
Oh my God! Her own father's like, you know I like you. I didn't have to call the hospital because I was recounting my money. I hate this family. I hate them. She's going to leave. She's going to leave the family. She's going to marry Luis.
All about those pressing matters. I've heard about them since I was a child.
Sheridan, I'm warning you.
Well, I have pressing matters of my own now. I am going out to dinner with Luis. End of discussion.
I can't believe she spoke to you like that, Father.
It was your fault, Julian.
Uh-oh, he's going for his secret stash.
You know you can't forbid
His secret
your sister
stash
to do
out in
something.
the
You only
open.
want to do it even more.
Still, she's never disobeyed you before.
Well, now,
The dad says,
thanks
hey,
to
stop
you, she
drinking
has.
whiskey.
And now, also thanks to you, we have a major problem on our hands.
Teresa, what's wrong?
He's
Why are
gonna-
you crying?
His storyline's going to end with him dying of liver poisoning.
Engagement rings sometimes do that to us girls.
Oh, you know
we
us.
know for a
The
fact that
species
they're
of
not
girls.
for us.
Rings make us crazy.
That happens all the time, Mr. Crane.
Do you have some
Women,
tissues
they're
in
so
there?
basic. They love shiny things. Is that what they're trying to
Will you
say?
Please be strong. That engagement ring is for Gwen, not you. Fate wants me to have this ring, Whitney. It's a symbol of Ethan's love.
Teresa, I think you convinced me. It's the ring I'm
Women
gonna
be
get Gwen.
shopping.
I think she'll like it. Here, let me help you take it off.
Isn't that from a stand-up?
That's strange. Oh, it's stuck.
That's strange. It's stuck. Why
Yeah.
would it be strange? Rings get stuck.
Odd.
This is so funny. Gwen's gonna find out.
It certainly doesn't want to come off, does it?
Ah! It's fate. She's crazy. Gwen's gonna love that. He's gonna have to pay for it. And she's gonna have to wear it.
Oh God.
They would cut it off.
God. Thanks.
Or put butter on her finger.
I do indeed.
Whoa, Tabitha. Hey, look at those legs. Hey, the bunny ears went away.
Mighty Timmy does it again.
I could have sworn. It's okay, Reese.
We're so sorry we bothered you, Tabitha.
Don't worry, Kay. Imagine me a mermaid.
I don't know what could have happened.
I had a vision, Tabitha.
She's looking weird, this girl.
I saw you as the mermaid.
It's like her
too.
ponytail's pulled a little bit too tight. Her face is like,
Charity and Reese both need to go see a doctor to have their head examined to get these crazy ideas out of their heads.
What we need to do is leave so Tabitha can rest.
Okay.
Let's go, guys.
Well, don't be strangers.
Derek, she's ahead. Tell her to slow down. What's a gray? Is that from some fantasy book?
Hold the applause. No need to thank Timmy. Timmy's reward is seeing Tabitha back to her old evil self. And now it's time for a much-deserved nap. No time for naps, Timmy.
Oh, poor
We have to
Timmy.
finish what we started.
Gosh dang it.
According
Let
to
the guy
Vincent's
sleep.
Tome, Charity has to kill Miguel before we can lure her over to the dark side. And I intend to make that happen tonight.
Does she watch it on YouTube, Derek?
I don't know what could have happened. My mind's just playing tricks on me, I guess.
What is it, Charity? Did you have another premonition?
Kind of. Just another really weird feeling about Tabitha.
I wouldn't pay any
Oh, an
attention to those
alien.
premonitions if I were you.
Yeah, you're right, Kay. And I wish that I could forget them, but
That's
I
cool.
can't get over this premonition that someone close to me is gonna die.
It's gonna be all right. Come on.
Yeah, I think we all hate it.
How are you going to get Charity to kill Miguel?
Well, tonight, I'm going to give a little tea party for the two turtle doves. And I promise you, it's going to be a very interesting cup of tea that Charity serves to
I
her
do want
precious Miguel.
Tabitha to eventually kill one of these
Oh,
kids.
no, not
I think that would be
again.
interesting.
Poor Charity. She's gonna have to kill the boy she loves.
Let's not forget, Tabitha's evil.
Maybe we
It's
have
hard to
nothing
care.
worry
She's
about.
so good.
Maybe it'll only be one dinner.
She's so fun.
You can be such a fool, Julian.
This guy talks to his dad
Sheridan is
so
beautiful,
much on the phone.
wealthy,
They're
and
like
vulnerable when
best
it comes to
friends.
men. She's always been desperate for love. If she were to fall in love with Luis, she'd want to please him, help him, do whatever he wants. And what he wants is to look more closely at our past dealings with
I
his
hope one of them
family
dies,
and bring us to our
Shannon.
knees.
But she believed us before when we said we had nothing to do with Martin Fitzgerald's disappearance.
That will all go out the window if she falls in love. She'll only feel loyalty
Yeah,
toward
exactly,
Luis.
Wiggity.
Love is dangerous, Julian. We must never let Sheridan Luis fall in love. Never.
Oh, because you can control that. Okay. So stupid. I mean, they just put that there so the audience will want these two to fall in love. Now these people are basically... They made Luis and Charmander Romeo and Juliet. They can never fall in love. They're competing. They're enemy families. It can't happen. Forbidden love is the ultimate thing for a romantic fan. So now we're going to want them to fall in love. It's like... It doesn't work that easy. You can't just state it. We can't let them fall in love. Audience, are you interested now? No. Because it's not really organic and deep-rooted. This forbidden love is not deep-rooted in any organic way. So just stating it is stupid. Oh, because our family fortune will be ruined. My God, there's probably a million other people that'll ruin your fortune because you have so many enemies. Yeah, they basically are a walking illegal boner, the two of them. That's not how you use that bag, by the way.
Mr. Hank Bennett here?
Yeah, you're looking at him.
I got a delivery for you.
From who?
I don't know, but this is
From
for
who? I can't read. Says it right in front of you, dude. Who is this random dude? That's the delivery guy? It's so random. New character, delivery man. A Nokia brick! He got a freaking Nokia brick cell phone! That's fancy! Ooh, someone naughty. This is someone evil. Oh, are they gonna use freaking Hank? Is it gonna be the rich family using him to get them apart? It is. It's Daddy Crane. I know it. He's gonna use Hank to get between them. I wish they'd show more beepers. Now that we're in the year 2000 episodes, we can't spam the beeper. We don't see beepers on the show anymore. That was so last season. You guys, if you remember, spam my beeper. Make your membership worth it. Spam the emotes. That's my actual beeper that I have.
Look, what part of no don't you understand?
Thank you, Miss Blue.
Don't call me again, all right? I mean it. I'm finished with you. Forever.
Who the heck is that? He's stomping the phone. What is that weird table? Hank's got sketchy past. And now I'm intrigued.
Get that ring off.
I'm intrigued to who this is. Yeah, I don't even remember that scene, Adam, at all.
No, it still isn't coming off. This is weird.
Yes, I've never seen anything like this before. This ring won't come off.
It is. It's the Nokia brick. It's the original
It's almost
one.
as if it were meant to be on Teresa's finger.
Oh my god. So everyone jumps to wild, weird conclusions. What a random thing to say. It's like if you got your head stuck between two poles in your staircase. Oh, it's almost like your head's meant to be there. Well, how does that make any sense? Just gotta push the storyline. 152. Yeah, the jeweler is Mr. Fate.
I cannot
Pate.
believe you got that ring stuck on your finger.
French jewelry.
Fate wants me to have this ring. Well, Ethan is buying the ring, and he's giving it to Gwen.
This ring was meant for me. That's why Ethan asked me to come here with him.
Ethan asked you.
No, I'm talking about the original brick, not the Motorola Flip. I'm talking about that brick phone is the original Motorola brick, which is referenced to as a brick because they re-released the brick recently as a newer, modern throwback phone.
Gwen. He's gonna marry her.
I have the
Teresa.
Motorola StarTAC, which was
Am I getting through to you or what?
one of their original cell phones.
Well, is it still stuck?
Yeah.
Soap and water will get that ring off.
Here, I'll do it.
I can't understand why the lotion didn't work. It should have slipped right off. It's almost like
Yeah,
that
they
ring
called it the
doesn't want to
brick.
come off your finger.
And I don't think it was called that. That's like what everyone, the world called it.
Should do it.
No, that one that they showed on the show. Oh yeah, the new one. Yeah, the new one is probably
What do we do
breakable that they came out with
I'll get some
recently.
saddle soap
The
and
colors are
vegetable
cool
oil.
on the
Maybe
new one
that'll
though.
take
The
it
new one
off.
does look kind of neat.
I'm
I prefer a
really
flip
sorry to put you
phone.
through all this trouble, Teresa.
Katie and I
Well, I
use
don't
flip
mind Ethan,
phones.
really.
She just got a cool one the other day.
There's a beautiful ring.
We had
It
a
looks
flip
good on your
phone
finger,
party,
too.
taking pictures.
I was
on
just
our
saying the
flip
same
phones.
thing.
Pour me one of those.
Oh my God! All they do is drink freaking whiskey. Pour it yourself, Daddy Angie.
What's the matter, Julian? Didn't trample your quota of small businesses today?
Hardly.
Well, then why the mood?
Because even as we speak, Luis Lopez Fitzgerald and my sister are dining à deux at that Tomaine Palace the locals call the Lobster
Dining
Shack.
adieu? Dining twice?
Sheridan
What is
and
he
Louise
saying?
have a date?
Yes, that's right, and Father's in a rage about it. So I'm telling he'll suffer his wrath.
Son, what have you done?
Good evening, Louise.
I don't like modern cell phones at all. They're too big.
It's right this way.
They're back at Pirate's Dinner Adventure.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna order the biggest lobster.
Oh, you're getting a yellow tattoo, Leon? That's
So
cool.
am I.
Are you gonna go to their
Everything
anniversary
I'd be paying
tour?
for every bite.
You guys, Yell is going on tour. They're going on their 20th anniversary tour this year. I will definitely be at the LA show.
Great.
Well, sure. I mean, she bought all that stuff in my shop, and that's why we're celebrating, because now we can go away on our ski trip.
No.
I still have the original SE iPhone, Shannon, and it still works. I used it the other day. I put my SIM from my 13 mini in that one, and it's still usable. Someday soon it probably won't be though.
We're going away on this ski trip so I can spend some quality time.
Yeah,
with
Yell
you.
is the group, not her name.
Grace.
Her name's Julie. The group is Yell and John Francois. And then sometimes they have a third member of the band, but the two of them, the couple, are the band. What's up, Matt? Hey, you guys, it's Matt Watson. What are you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the greatest show in the world. It's Passions from 1999. We watch it every week. How are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, the band is a duo.
Still, I'm very thankful to her. You know, she's getting to
She's
be a
the
good
singer,
friend.
and Jean-Francois is the producer and drummer. He does like all the music. Matt is a mod, yes, because Matt is someone I trust. You are not, Derek.
Ivy Crane is hardly a friend to you,
Matt,
Grace.
it's Matt,
I
my
don't think
son.
you should rely or socialize with her.
One more
See,
like
aren't
and
you
we hit
being kinda hard on
69.
Just be careful.
You know, I know why you don't want me to be friends with Ivy Crane. It's because of what happened between
That's
you
a
two,
good
isn't it?
boy. We all saw me put him in, straighten him out. I had to straighten out my boy, and now he obeys. Hope you're well, Matt. Alright, let's fast forward here.
Okay, so what's the trick? Trick? Yeah, whatever trick you're doing to keep that ring stuck on your finger like that.
I am not doing anything, Whitney. I told you, it's fake.
Yeah, I know.
That's right, and you can't deny it.
You're the one that's in denial, Teresa. Ethan bought that engagement ring for Gwen Hotchkiss.
And it ended up on my finger. That part of
Oh,
my
the out of
fantasy came
sync
true.
is driving me
and I don't
nuts.
care how much you keep telling me it won't happen.
Just don't look
the
at their
rest of
mouths.
My fantasy will happen. Ethan and I will be married, and we'll live happily ever after. It's destiny.
Well, I think it's destiny that you're gonna be hurt when Ethan finally gets that ring off your finger and proposes to Gwen.
Do you think the vegetable oil will do it?
Never seen it fail. Ring should slide right off. Give me your hand.
This is funny.
Wait, what if the oil damages the ring or the setting?
It won't. And obviously it'll be thoroughly cleaned before you purchase the ring, Mr. Crane.
Good. I want everything to be perfect when I propose.
It's good. You had to give her Teresa's
go.
finger. You're gonna cut that thing off. It's not gonna come off.
I can't believe it. This has never happened before.
Then what are we gonna
Music
do?
Ever.
I'm afraid there's only one way to get this ring off. We're going to have to cut it off.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, what is it, Teresa? Why don't you want the ring cut off your finger?
Because it'll ruin the ring, or it'll end her
Does
life.
Sheridan realize
If she gets cut
that
on the
you and
finger, she'll
Alistair
die.
disapprove of her date?
Of course, we talked to her about it. And I told her I forbid her to go out with Louise.
Well, that was stupid, Julian. You know how she hates taking orders, especially from you. I assume Alistair was a bit more subtle.
Oh, she looks like a lizard in
Did
all
he
that
give her
leather.
the old, I only want what's best for the daughter I love speech?
As a matter of fact.
69 likes, we did it. Thank you to everyone who has liked.
Tactic.
We're now on our way to 100.
Thrilled she didn't fall
That's
for
the
it.
second goal.
You're not taking
We
this
hit the
very
first
seriously,
goal.
Ivy.
$15 more and we hit the
Why
weekly
should I?
admission fee of
Because Alistair
$69
is
to keep the show
furious, that's
going.
why. It doesn't have
I
to concern
genuinely
you.
will not be able to keep doing it unless we at least hit 69 bucks a week. I gotta make this a little bit of a job. So thank you to everyone who watches every week. I appreciate it. If we go 2 weeks in a row where I don't make it, I'm gonna have to wrap it up, and then I will just work on other things at night, like this video behind me that I'm not editing.
No. As a matter of fact, I'm proud that Sheridan finally stood up to her father. It's about time.
Don't tell me you approve of Sheridan dating Louise.
I like that. Mommy Crane is
I
on
don't
the
think
good
it's anyone's
side.
business who Sheridan sees.
Exactly,
She's a grown
Shannon.
woman. She can date
Do
whoever
not-
she wants.
But what Louise
A, I
wants is
think everybody should just stop drinking, and you should all drink smoothies. B, if anyone drank as much as these people do on the show, you would be dead by the end of the stream. Guaranteed. It depresses me, and it makes me kind of feel like awkward seeing how much this guy drinks whiskey.
bring down this family, and he will use Sheridan to do it.
From what I've seen and heard of Luis, he's an honest man. He doesn't strike me as a user, and believe me, I know one when I see one.
If I were you, I wouldn't let Father hear you being so flippant.
Why? Alistair
Why? It's
couldn't
not
possibly
her
hurt
dad.
me any more than he already has.
Go with daddy here, you talking
I
bad.
pressured you into marrying
It's her
me.
father-in-law. Who
Well,
gives a
he
crap what he
did.
thinks?
You know, and if Sheridan continues to stand up to her
Oh
father,
my
her
God,
life will be
he's
far
getting
better off.
thirsty.
Married to a cop, living on a yearly salary that wouldn't cover your manicure bills? I don't think so.
Did you hear that?
Besides,
I don't think so. Julian's getting picked.
you wanted to be a crane, Ivy. Admit it. You reveled in the power, the status, and the wealth. Now you have the children you've always wanted.
Oh, it's not leather. It's just sparkly. Oh, thank God. It looked like she was wearing a full weird leather suit.
Stubbornness. I don't understand you. What is it you've ever wanted that you don't have in your life right now?
She loves Sam.
I'm so glad you're here. I love you so much.
Wait, Shannon, did I miss something? Should I rewind, or do I not have to? Oh, he revealed lore stuff. I'm always ranting over the lore. What here? This stuff?
The wealth. Now you have the.
Was that it right there?
Living on a yearly salary that wouldn't cover your manicure bills? I don't think so. Besides.
Oh, as he poured the drink?
Alistair couldn't possibly hurt me any more than he already has.
I have to hear one more time about how he pressured you into marrying me.
Well, he did.
So he made Ivy, the dad made Ivy marry Julian. I mean, who the heck would marry Julian? The guy sucks.
You know, and if Sheridan continues to stand up to her father, her life will be far better off.
Married to a cop, living on a yearly salary that wouldn't cover your manicure bills? I don't
No,
think
Wiggity.
so.
Banned.
Besides.
So basically the dad
wanted to be a crane, Ivy. Admit it.
The dad runs everything.
Reveled in the power, the status, and the wealth.
And now she
now you have
regrets
the
it.
children you've always wanted. You could have a man in your bed every night if it weren't for your own stubbornness.
I mean, he's a good evil character for sure.
I don't understand you. What is it you've ever wanted that you don't have in your life?
Oh,
right
so she
now?
was taken from Sam. They probably threatened her. They probably threatened Ivy to marry Julian in some way and forced her out of this loving relationship that she was in. But why is it that Sam is so angry at Ivy? Oh, maybe because Ivy broke up with him and broke his heart. And that's why he's mad at Ivy now, because he did love Ivy? That would kind of make sense. It's kind of fun to get into the regular soap opera drama, like just normal soap opera love drama like this, because we often have so much super crazy sci-fi magic drama going on with Tabitha that it's kind of nice to just have something kind of basic to like pay attention to. I do love the magic though.
Oh, Sam.
One of the best parts of this show.
I'm so glad you're here.
But after watching Tabitha turn into a fish for the past 5 episodes, it's like, all right, I kind of just want some normal romance crap. Oh, she disappeared and was suddenly married to Julian? What did that even mean? They like wiped her memory and made her a new person?
Grace, what are you talking about? A relationship with Ivy?
Sam, you should see the look on your face.
Look, it's...
Sam, I'm just talking about when I saw her kissing you under the mistletoe and then again in your arms at midnight on New Year's.
Well, look, it meant nothing.
I know. I'm just poking fun at my own jealousy, Val. I mean, I feel guilty for even thinking that Ivy could be after you. I mean, it's ridiculous. I know there could never be anything between you.
Oh, it gets revealed soon. Oh.
Chief Bennett, Mrs. Bennett.
Yes.
Your table is ready.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, why is AI dad so mean to me? Is that because Tom manipulates it that way?
Are you ready to order?
Rude to me?
Sheridan?
I'll have the garden salad.
And your entree?
Oh, none, just the salad's fine, thank you.
You gonna order anything else?
I'm not very hungry, thanks.
She's being
What would you
weird.
Actually, I'd like a few more minutes, please.
He's like, I gotta make my wife eat more food.
What?
All right.
I think it is, Adam.
Something we need to talk about. Something we need to settle on.
There's something to fix. I don't really care about the AI dad thing. That's something that they do. Isn't it people who donate can make it the perspective of the bot
this whole
what they pay for?
This date
So people
we're
just
having,
make it say nice things.
I think it's time that
it'll say nice
we lay
things.
a few ground
But
rules.
the chat always wants to be
No
mean.
matter how good the food is, we're both going to leave here with a bad taste in our mouth.
Ground rules? What ground rules?
Well, first of all, we have to speak openly and honestly to each other. Now, tell each other how we really think and feel.
We never had trouble with that before.
Well, you know what? We're having trouble tonight. Now, I want you to have
Oh,
a
she's
good
ordering
time
cheap
tonight.
because he's
I want
poor?
us both to have a good time.
I see.
But that's not going to happen if we're worried about what we're going to say to each other is going to cause an argument.
Us? Argue? No.
Okay. Now, here's the most important rule. And it's the one that you absolutely, positively have to promise to follow. Or we're out of here. Got it?
First, tell me the rule.
That's a tough one. But I'm sticking to it. You have to order what you want off the menu. Yeah, I don't care.
I
if
love
it's
it,
3
Wiggity.
lobsters
I love the John
or a
Cena heel
pound of
turn. I'm
caviar.
so happy about it. I think it's
To be
amazing.
honest with you, I don't even think the
I
Lobster
mean,
Shack
it makes
has
sense
caviar.
to do it for the last year.
But you have to tell me if that's what you want, because I'll make him go get it.
You may regret what you're saying.
No way. You know, I didn't bring you out so you could order a salad and a glass of water. Okay? When I
He's
take
the
a woman out on a
freaking
date,
cop of the town. He
it's
makes
first
enough
class
money to pay
all
for
the
a
way.
meal.
And frankly, I'm kind of offended that you don't think that I can afford these prices. I'm a big shot.
He looks at the
top
menu.
in town.
Oh!
Well, you did arrest me, didn't you?
All right. So we're gonna get the waiter back here. We're gonna reorder. Deal?
He's definitely being like a good communicator. Good sign for a relationship.
I'll have the same salad.
I like how the waiter just walks over and says nothing and just stares at her. He wouldn't say, "You guys ready?" Say something. He says nothing.
But I'll have that before the lobster. And make that your biggest lobster.
Yes,
Your
ma'am.
biggest lobster. She's like, all right.
And I'll have the same.
I'm gonna
And
charge
a
this
bottle
guy
of
out the
Pinot
wazoo.
Grigio, please.
Your best bottle. Did I do okay?
You did just fine.
They are
I don't
a
believe it.
for real couple.
Sheridan and Luis on a date? I didn't think they could even stand each other.
I warned him.
About what?
I mean, he knows full well that Julie and Alistair Crane are after his hide. I mean, this will only make them come down on him even harder.
But surely they are not going to interfere on his and Sheridan's personal life.
Oh, really? The Cranes think they have a right to interfere in anyone's life.
Sam, aren't you coming down a little hard on them? I mean, if Luis makes Sheridan happy, why
I think
wouldn't
I
his
like
brother
them
and
as the
his
best
father
couple,
be happy?
actually.
Because a lowly police
Luis
officer is not
and
the type of
Charmander.
guy that the Cranes would allow into their almighty family. I mean, you take it from me. If a poor guy wants to marry into that family, and any of those arrogant, old money families,
It makes
well,
sense now
he's gonna have a boatload of trouble.
why he's so angry.
Sam, you sound like you're talking from personal experience.
Oh, what an observation, lady. It's the first time you've ever had one brain cell in your head. Lady's normally stupid. So now it makes sense. He's like, oh, screw the Cranes, screw the Cranes. I loved one of the Cranes, and she left me, and I had to marry this stupid amnesia lady from a dumb burning building. I don't think Sam's happy. It makes so much more sense now, Shannon. I will say this show is good at slowly revealing information in a satisfying way. Yeah, Grace is dumb.
Wait. We're not through discussing Sheridan and Louise.
I gave my opinion. If Sheridan wants to date Luis, if she wants to marry Luis, if she wants to have 15 children with Luis, then that's her prerogative.
You really believe that Sheridan could fall in love and settle down with a cop?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a
Why
cop?
not? If it makes her happy.
Why? Where to begin? After 1 week
Where to
without her
begin?
unlimited crane expense account, she'd come running screaming back to her cottage, immediately reserved 10 days at the most luxurious spa in Switzerland, if only to get the odor of enchiladas out of her hair.
Oh my God, you
On
are
our
the
way to
most
100
incredible
likes.
snob.
Oh, look who's
29.
talking. Your idea of roughing it is no room service at the Ritz. Oh, wait. No, yeah, I think I finally hit on what it is you really want. You want to live the simple life of the Lopez Fitzgeralds. Squeezed into a house no bigger than your dressing room, cutting coupons. Worrying about which bill you won't be paying this month. Oh, there's the life.
Having real love, that would make up for all of that.
Real love.
Hello,
Oh,
Jolene.
my God, she's delusional.
Welcome,
Hand me the
welcome.
phone. I'm calling the sanitarium. Oh, better yet, how about a shopping spree in Milan? That'll cure you of any delusions about real love.
Go to hell,
Oh, yeah, they
Julian.
always
I can
bone.
just picture
When they argue, they
the
then
former
bone.
governor's daughter, Ivy Winthrop.
It always
The
happens.
Harmony policeman's wife. It's too bad you didn't meet Sam Bennett when you were young and single. You could have married him.
Shut up, Julian.
Ooh.
Can't you just picture it, Pilar? Ivy would be
He's
running
striking
Grace's
a chord.
bed and breakfast. She'd be cooking that famous tomato soup cake. Oh, and let's not forget, she'd be the owner of that silly junk shop of Grace's.
Joke shop.
It's an arts and crafts store.
Well, you'd have to be pretty crafty to pawn some of that garbage off as art.
He's just a horrible guy.
Which reminds me, I purchased all those corporate gifts, as you asked.
Well, good.
Now he
I
actually
purchased
seems
them
like he's
all at
drunk.
Grace's store.
You what? Those are valuable business contacts. What the hell will they think of us sending them tacky trash like that?
Well, actually, I've heard from several of them, and they all love their gifts.
There's no accounting for taste, including yours recently. I still haven't figured out why you keep cozying up to these locals like Grace Bennett, spending a fortune. That junk shop of hers. There's got to be a catch. Oh, wait. I think I've figured it out.
Good night, Julian.
You're trying to get to Sam Bennett, aren't you?
Oh. Gotcha!
So, how are things in Harmony PD these days?
Yeah, exactly.
Would you
Just
cry
telling
next
literally
report?
our deepest secrets in front of the.
I remember you mentioned you were hoping to make detective. How's that going?
Nowhere. I was planning on taking the test, but missed it.
I'm surprised. I mean, that job seemed like it meant a lot to you. I would have thought you'd be the first one there.
Yeah, well, I was out of town at the time.
New Mexico? I'm sorry, Luis. When's the next test?
Not for a year.
I'm sure you'll pass it.
Thanks. Well, anyway, even if I do, it doesn't mean I'll get promoted. There has to be a space open. It would really help right now if I could crack a high-profile case or make a tough arrest.
Well, I've seen your determination.
The Crane lore is pretty
when you
great,
want
I will
something,
say.
You get it. I have complete faith in you.
Well, thanks. But it's not just for me. I want it for my family.
I remember you saying
yeah,
that
her hair is super
Detective paid
2000.
more.
Technically,
Well, yeah,
her hair
not
is
by
1999.
Which is hardly a measuring stick for majority of the world.
Well, that's true.
Well, because she takes some
but
this
with
way
that
and
extra
some
money,
this
I
way,
could
she
really
crisscrosses her part.
help Miguel and Teresa's college funds, and I hopefully even convince my mother to stop working at the mansion.
I would like it if she could stop working too. If anyone deserves to sit back and enjoy life, it's Pilar.
Yes, she does. And I just want my family to have a shot at a good life, a better life.
I know.
And I feel like the whole key to my family's future depends on my getting that promotion to detective. Keeping something from you, Grace?
Sam, it's okay. I know you can't use names when you're discussing a police case.
Police case? Yes, that's right. Police case.
So, this, poor boy that got in trouble with the rich girl. What happened? I'm curious.
You don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, I do.
I was in a very difficult situation. And the family didn't
15
approve
away.
of the relationship.
This could be the
'cause
last
guy wasn't a
time we watch
blue blood.
Passions.
So the family did whatever they could to break
Sorry.
them up.
How?
Well, bribes were offered, and when that didn't work, they threatened the boy.
69.
Awful.
To live
Getting involved with that girl
the rest
was
of my life
the biggest mistake of his life.
with a wife and continue
Why on
the
earth
show.
would I be trying to get to Sam Bennett?
Yep. It's been a paywall since I
Your
started
son,
it.
Ethan.
That's the deal.
Ethan?
Yeah.
Otherwise, I need to do other things to
You
get
do
myself
anything to ensure his future?
to upgrade my girlfriend into a
Sam
wife.
is beginning to establish himself as an important man in this
Yeah.
town. Perhaps you see
Someday
him as
get a
going
house.
from chief of police to town council, maybe even mayor. Considering the political career that you've penciled into your son's future, obviously you see Sam as being a help politically to Ethan sometime. Am I right?
Of course you are, darling.
We're gonna fool around.
You can't hide anything from me. I can read you like a book.
So true.
Speaking of being right, there's another matter I have to deal with. This budding romance between the... I have to make a phone call, so...
So rude. He's calling his dad again, his best friend.
He's talking about Luis and Sheridan, isn't he? Yes. A romance between them is out of the question.
He looks so old for
It's
her.
nothing but problems.
Julian.
Like yours did with Sam years ago.
No, I was young and far too easily influenced. I won't make that mistake again.
Ivy.
Hey, Inhat,
Inhat
appreciate
donated
it.
Finds out how you feel
Passions
about
forever.
Sam.
Thank you. I really, really appreciate it.
Of course it would matter.
Thank
The
you for
lives of
helping the show
everyone in this house
continue
would be
and
destroyed.
allowing me
Not to
to
mention Sam's family.
do this as a job.
I don't care. I want Sam back.
27 likes away from 100. Thanks,
Even
Inhat.
if those consequences affect Ethan.
Remember that story you told me, Ethan? How the ring is a symbol of unbroken love between a man and a woman?
Sure.
Well, I just think it would be bad luck to break that circle. It would bring bad luck to your marriage.
I never knew you were this superstitious, Teresa.
Usually I'm not, but marriage is a very serious commitment between two people. Everything has to be perfect right from the start.
Well, you're absolutely right, Teresa. I mean, I'm normally not this, superstitious, but I'm with you on this.
Then you won't cut off the ring?
No, it's perfect. It shouldn't be damaged.
But how will I get the ring off?
Oh, you just have to try another way.
I've tried everything I could think of. I don't think it's ever coming off.
I don't think that it works. That's the
There is
opposite,
one solution.
Shannon.
What's that?
I also have not counted all the DVDs I've bought. Basically, all the money I earn on these streams, I'm not even profiting. I'm this almost pays off the DVDs that I bought. So your hard drive, I don't know how that would work. Because that doesn't earn me any money hosting the show, That would just do the opposite. That's more money spent to have the show going on.
Let her keep the ring. Become engaged to Teresa.
Okay. You can keep the ring, Teresa.
Whoa, she's keeping the ring. So she has an engagement ring from Ethan. That is not good for her brain.
I can keep the ring?
Sure. Mr. Crane, are you saying you're going to marry this girl instead of Ms. Hotchkiss?
No, of course not. I'm still...
No,
going to
you
propose to
idiot!
Gwen. I don't think-
Why would you assume that? This guy is so stupid!
His boyfriend would like that too much, would he, Teresa? No, what I meant is that Teresa can wear the ring until it comes off. I'm sure it will slip off in her sleep tonight.
You mean let her wear it out of here?
It'll just slip off in her sleep? Why?
Why not?
Mr. Crane.
Did they just say something
It's
about
a
your
very
finger
expensive ring.
going down and
I
swelling?
don't know anything about this young lady, who she is.
She's a personal assistant to my mother, and she's a very close friend of mine. I trust her completely. You know, she can wear the ring, and when it comes off, I know she'll return it to me. You know, in fact, if you don't
Just
take
have
my
her
word
sleep
for
right
it, go
there
ahead
in
and
the
bill me
store.
right now for the ring. Although I don't know why, considering all the business my family has done for this store through the years.
Oh, no, sir. I didn't mean to imply that your friend her character was anything less than impeccable.
No, I'm glad to hear that.
However, I will need to give you a picture of the ring for insurance purposes.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
Teresa,
yeah, Kichiori,
do you
I want
have
the
plans
same.
tonight?
No, I'm totally free.
Great. Would you mind staying here a while longer?
Would you mind
maybe
sleeping
the
in
ring
the
will
store?
come off before you leave. I'd stay with you, but I'm supposed to meet Gwen for dinner at the Lobster Shack tonight.
Sure.
But I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hope that ring comes off soon.
Here's the photo, Mr. Crane. You'll sign this receipt for the ring before you go.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Teresa, but maybe this will make you face reality.
No way, Whitney.
Nothing will make me
Fate
face
gave
reality.
me this ring. And as long as I keep believing, fate will give me Ethan one day too.
$10 away. We're
Oh,
getting there. We're
Sam,
getting there. Thank you,
For a
everyone.
girl that age, it's very hard not to give in to the kind of pressure that was put on her.
I suppose. Well, Luis will feel the same pressure if he tries to get involved with Sheridan.
Chief Bennett?
Yeah.
A phone call. It's Julian Crane.
You know what? Tell him I'll call him back tomorrow.
Sam,
Grace, we're having dinner.
tell him that my husband will be there in a minute. Please. Sam, you can't turn down a call from Julian Crane. It might be important.
Well, the only important thing right now is spending quality time with my wife.
Look, we are going to have plenty of quality time when we go to that ski lodge tomorrow.
I don't want anyone to know. I mean, this is our time. No interruptions.
He's like
And I can
paranoid.
hardly wait.
He's gonna follow us.
Take the phone call.
Come on.
Oh, come on, I can hardly wait to hear what Julian Crane wants.
All right.
The volume's loud enough, right? You guys can hear the show.
Oh, isn't this better than salad?
I'd say this is better than just about anything.
Oh, she's in love. He's like, I know
What is it,
you're
Julian?
saying.
It's about one of your men, Officer Lopez Fitzgerald.
Here it comes. You're in for it now, Luis.
I don't know what you're thinking of doing to get Sam, but
Don't, Pilar. I don't need a lecture right now.
you need someone to talk some sense into you.
Is it too much to ask that I have just a little bit of happiness in this life?
Not if it means destroying the happiness of so many people. The Bennetts and your son, Ethan.
Please, Pilar. Don't talk about this now. Have you packed my clothes for my trip?
What trip?
Oh, well, that was a fast phone call.
Well, I said all that was needed to be said. I repeat, what trip?
I'm going skiing.
Summeridge?
No.
Jolene!
Local
Thank
ski
you.
resort that's not too far from
Just a
Albany.
little something.
Really, a local
Grin,
Thank
grin.
you.
Very unlike you,
Thank you,
Ivy.
thank
Why?
you.
I just feel like getting some
222,
skiing,
my
and I
lucky
don't
number.
feel
I
like traveling
appreciate it.
far.
Really? Strange
Thank you,
coming
thank
from
you,
a
thank
woman who thinks
you.
nothing of
We're
hopping on the
slowly
Concord of
getting
Paris for
there.
dinner.
Pilar, would you please double check my equipment and my clothes? I'm going to go out, pick up a few last minute things.
Tell me, before you go,
$8
why are you
away.
really going to this shoddy local ski resort?
Well, it's hardly shoddy, Julian. They've just done a major renovation.
What's that mean? Beer is now served in a glass?
Shannon, you talking about Pilar?
So, what have you done about Luis and Sheridan?
I took care of it with a quick phone call to Sam Bennett.
Oh, Derek saying he's close to skeletons.
Good.
Yeah.
Good, well, I have to go before the stores close.
Ta-ta.
I'm gonna go and try to bone Sam. Yeah, basically is what she's saying. She has a secret boner. Sam.
What are you up to, my sweet? Why are you really going to this tacky little ski resort? You won't be able to hide the reason from me forever, any more than Luis.
Why don't you go
hide
skiing
from the
too?
power of the cranes.
Go find out.
I'm never getting meat out of that.
Wow, Adam loves Miguel and Charity? Wow.
Practice, practice.
I'm shocked.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
They're
You
the
cranes
worst.
all the time.
Well, thanks for coming by, Jolene. I appreciate you watching.
Hi. Gwen, what are you doing here?
I'm meeting Ethan for dinner. Hi, Louise.
Hey, Gwen.
Yeah, we do have less people. I don't know if it's because it's
Louis, I hate to
Tuesday.
interrupt, but,
Wednesdays was a pretty popular night, but I unfortunately box on Wednesday nights now, so I can't. And ever since I switched to Tuesday, it's been a little bit quieter, so that's probably part of it. Yeah, it definitely has something to do with it. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. I gotta just try to make it work. Because I'm doing this boxing and I'm not getting paid for it. And it's like I'm trying to like still turn a profit in my personal life while doing Creator Clash. It's been really hard. I honestly don't know if I can do this ever again. I don't know if I can do the boxing thing after this. It's just too hard. Unless it's like a boxing promotion that pays me a lot of money to do it. It's too much work. I'm boxing 6 days a week, and on 4 of the days I do it twice while I'm still editing, and I make like minimal money on YouTube. Like I don't make a lot of money at all. I don't even pay my rent and bills off my YouTube money. In my life I don't make enough money to pay my bills. Every month I'm losing money for the past couple of years, and I've been freaking out for a while. But I think the boxing. Oh, I did the boxing because I was hoping it would help things this year, but I don't know if Critical Clash has ever really helped me in my views and in my following. People watch Critical Clash and they go, "Oh yeah, that guy," but they don't actually like subscribe and watch. You know, it's not really the promotion you think it. The promotion for each person's channels as you would think it would be. But I said yes, so I'm gonna do it. And I gotta do it. And after this, it's just gonna be grind, back to work. Making these new movie reviews is like my new favorite thing. I love doing them, and I do have a feeling that could get popular and bring in bigger views once it gets going and once it's like a well-established series. So I'm gonna just keep plugging away at that and hope that in doing that, in the weekly passion streams when they're back on Wednesday, will pay my life. And if I was to move somewhere cheaper and I only paid like $1,000 a month to live somewhere, I would be doing great. But since I pay about $3,000 every month total in all my bills. So if I was paying a third of that, life would be great. Anyway, rambling, blah, blah, blah. That's my entire life story and the reasoning behind me needing to make this sort of a fan-funded experience.
I need to talk to you alone. Police business.
Sam,
Go ahead, Louise. It's fine. I can talk to Gwen.
It's,
What is going on?
I'm
Are you
jealous,
on a date with
Shannon.
Louise?
That's a pretty great
Yes.
deal.
And before you say anything, yes, I remember our last conversation when you said that two people from different economic classes couldn't work, but I think you're wrong. I think it can work wonderfully.
Well, thank you for watching for so long, Derek.
what's up, Sam?
someone just made a large donation to the department. A donation that will give you everything you've ever dreamed of.
Manipulating with money.
Well, I'm listening, Sam.
That's what the
What kind of
cranes
donation?
are doing.
How does it affect me?
Well, the money's going to be spent to send a uniformed police officer to Quantico, Virginia for a 5-week training program with the FBI.
It's great.
Your name was mentioned by the person who donated the money.
Me? That's fantastic. With that kind of training, I mean, I'll be able to make detective, sure.
I know you will. I know this is what you've always wanted.
Lobster!
Lobster Shack donated $10. This episode of Passions is sponsored by the Lobster Shack.
The Lobster Shack donated
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lobster Shack. Wow. We have a sponsor from In Harmony. The one and only Lobster Shack that they're eating at right now has sponsored the show, the stream this week. Thank you, Lobster Shack. I think that takes us to 69. It did.
$69. Goal complete.
Woo! Yeehaw. Double barrel dingus, baby. Thank you, Lobster Shack, and thank you everyone else who's donated. We're on our way to 100 likes. We still need more. If you haven't liked, please like the stream. And if the donations keep coming, I will obviously still hit new goals. 71 we've hit. Okay, so now we are 29 away from 100. If I hit $100, maybe I could get girlfriend upgraded to wife even sooner. All the money goes into my bank account, and I will hopefully someday be able to buy a house that I can stick a wife in. Hopefully that lady that is dating me lets me pawn her into marriage. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the money. I appreciate you keeping the show going. Dankeschön.
Family.
I know.
Man, so why the grim look? I mean, are you worried you're going to be short-staffed while I'm gone, huh?
Oh, no, that's not it. It's just the person who donated the money. It's Julian Crane.
Julian Crane? Why would he want to do anything to help me?
He's not doing it for you, Luis. He's doing it for the Cranes. I mean, this is their way of keeping you and Sheridan away from one another. I told you they'd do this.
No, she likes Sims, though. She and I have been playing World of Warcraft.
Figured out exactly how to get to you.
I've been on World of
They know
Warcraft
that your
lately.
family
I
means
took a
more to
little
you than
break from
anything else in
Sims.
this world. They know by making detectives
I
that
could
you're
go
gonna have
for a
everything you've ever
good
wanted for
daytime
yourself
Sims stream,
and for
though,
the future of
at
your
some
family.
point. Maybe next week.
Yeah,
I won't be editing. I'm editing a lot this week. When I'll be done this hopefully tomorrow or Thursday, and then next week I can do a couple of daytime Twitch streams. I mean, I could do a daytime Twitch stream maybe this Friday. I just can't until tomorrow and Thursday. I'm busy with boxing. But anyway, yeah, I need to do some more Sims. I love Sims 4. But I also really love World of Warcraft.
So they're making you an offer you can't refuse. And you can't refuse. Can you?
Hello, Dial Tone. Welcome. Thank you.
Actually, I do think a relationship between people of different classes can work out.
Oh, I already had my lecture from Alistair and Julian. Obviously.
No, Jolene, I only play games on Twitch. These YouTube streams are passions. I just do one YouTube stream a week, which is watching this show, Passions. And then every other stream I do a lot during the day. I do night ones. I do them kind of just all throughout the week randomly on Twitch. And in my Discord is usually when I announce what I'm streaming, when I'm streaming. So if you're in the free Discord, which is in the description, I'm pretty sure, that's where you can get all notifications, because YouTube and Twitch aren't great at sending out the notifications. But if you're in the Discord, I ping everyone every time I go live. And I stream a lot during the week on Twitch, playing video games. Sims 4. I basically murder everyone. I marry everyone in Sims. I murder them, and then I take their money and I sell their house and all their items. And I now have over $2 million from doing that. I think I have... How many graves do I have in Sims 4? I have like 40-something tombstones outside of my house because I've killed so many people. Maybe it's more than that. It might be like 50-something. It's pretty incredible. It's really psychotic. It's super twisted. It's weird, for sure. But it's really fun.
I ignored them, though. It's only gonna get worse, though, Sheridan. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to buy Luis off. I don't think it'll work, though. Luis isn't like that. Well, what if they offer him something he can't refuse, something he's always dreamed of?
I hope he'll resist. But you're right. They probably will try to bribe him. And whatever they offer will be very enticing. They'll do their research. Make sure they know exactly what Luis wants more than anything in the world.
Sheridan, do you like him?
And now you abandon me, Derek.
He has real character, real integrity. And he's not bad to look at either.
Well, and I hope it works out for you. And I hope for your sake that Luis is strong enough to resist whatever your family offers him.
I can only hope. Anyway, I'm so glad to hear about you and Ethan. You see, I told you you had no reason to be jealous of Teresa.
I know.
So when is he going to propose?
Very soon, I think. I mean, in fact, I think he's
You
off getting
are.
a ring right now.
I hope you keep
Once
it
that
up.
ring is on my finger, I won't have to worry about Teresa ever again. So just how long?
Are you talking about the funding for the Dad movie? Shannon?
Really think you can keep that ring on your finger?
Forever.
What a beautiful engagement ring.
Thank you.
The man who gave it to you must love you very much.
He does love me. More than anything in the world. And we're gonna have the most spectacular wedding.
Hello, darling.
Ethan!
Sorry I'm late.
I almost ordered without you.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, because then you would have missed out on the 5-course meal the Lobster Shack is delivering to my bedroom even as we speak.
What? Ethan, what are you doing?
I wanted to spend some quality private time with the woman I love. Of course, if you want to stay here, we can do that.
No, let's go.
Oh, I posted it everywhere, Shannon, on the YouTube channels and in Discord and Instagram. But if you haven't seen it, and I posted it to people who donated, there is a post on the Indiegogo for everyone. The Indiegogo ended. We hit the halfway point, which was what I was hoping. We didn't hit the 50,000, which it didn't seem like it was going to happen. So we started aiming for hitting 25,000, and we hit $27,000, $27,059 to be exact, is what we hit on the Indiegogo. Then I looked today after fees. It took about $2,000 out. So what I will get sent to me from Indiegogo is $24,750. So we're 250 short of the halfway goal. So we're basically hit half of the goal of making the movie after fees. So now, knowing that, I originally thought, oh, well, now I'll only have to get 23,000 on the second Indiegogo, because I'm going to do a second Indiegogo this summer to get the rest of the funds. So we'll take a break. Hopefully new people can show up and donate, and maybe some other people can donate again a second time. But I was thinking I'll only have to get $23,000, but that's not true. I technically have to get the exact same thing again, $27,000, because then after fees, I'll actually get $25,000. So now I know that, which is good, but also kind of annoying. So yeah, I'll do a second Indiegogo fundraiser Kickstarter thing, and I'll probably have this one run longer because I think we might need more time to hit the goal. And I'm going to just promote the heck out of it on live streams. I'll be streaming like long, multiple day streams to raise attention for it. I'll have to do crazy annoying things that are going to be tedious and stressful, like doing long dancing things just to get people to do it. It's so much work. And we already had to fulfill incentives and rewards and VHS tapes and posters and stuff like that. So it's a lot. And I don't even get any of this money. I don't get to profit anything from this. All that money goes into the short film. So honestly, I'm doing all this work promoting it and all the work to shoot it. And it's kind of a stress because it's like, I'm doing all this work for free because we need the $50,000 to make. So technically I need to make more money than that. I need $20,000 to pay me for this year of work that I'm doing, but I'm never going to get $70,000. I just don't have that audience. So I'll take what I can get, and then hopefully after a year of doing this work, it'll pay off in the end, and I'll have a movie that can get into a festival, or a new TV network will buy it, and it will change my life, and everything will be amazing. I just have to do it. The only other option is don't do it and don't do anything and don't bother trying things in my life and trying to make things that get noticed and just make videos forever that go unseen. So I had to make the choice to do it, and I'm hoping that it works out in the end and I can make at least something cool that people will watch, and maybe someday I'll profit from this years in the future. But yeah, that's the whole story. Sorry, that was a little bit depressing. Kind of went off on a rant there. That's the story on the Dad Kickstarter Indiegogo. The money, I don't have it yet. It's at Indiegogo still on this website. I think they sent it to me at some point. I'm just going to save it, and then I'll do the other Indiegogo, and I'll have the total, and then when it's ready, I'll
a producer. I'll give it to a producer that I've worked with, and they will help me, or maybe I'll just give them my card. But anyway, because I have to pay for stuff. That's why I did the last 2 short films. Basically, the money sat in my bank account, and then the producer just used my card to purchase and pay people, purchase props and stuff. And that's what I'll do again this 3rd time. So I'll make it look good. I'll make the movie look good, that's for sure. I'll use every dollar. And I already have people who are telling, I have friends here in LA that are telling me they'll work on it for free, so that'll be nice. But yeah, independent filmmaking sure is a stress. But hey, at least I'll be able to make something. There you go.
By the way, where were you?
I'm running an errand.
What kind of errand?
One that will change our lives forever.
I cannot believe you told that woman that the man that gave you that ring is in love with you.
Why?
Why? Oh, let's see. First of all, Ethan did not give you that ring, okay? And second, and most importantly, he does not love you. He loves Gwen.
Whitney Russell, you have no faith in me.
Faith? What exactly is
Didn't
faith?
I always dream about Ethan putting a ring on my finger?
Yeah.
And didn't he just put a ring on my finger?
Technically, Teresa, but
no
still.
No buts, Whitney. I am wearing Ethan's ring and Gwen isn't.
Look, the minute Ethan gets that ring off your finger, he's gonna give it to Gwen. Who I might add he is with right now, not you.
Maybe so, but not for long.
Thank you,
I'll have the
Adam.
ring, Whitney, and I'll have Ethan. Wait and see. Wait and see.
Yeah, that is a good comparison to make. These are not as bad as the guy in Milford, as Jace Sloan. He's really lazy.
Well, this is just the beginning, Grace.
Sometimes you gotta kick
By
your
this
own
time
butt and
tomorrow,
make
we're
yourself
gonna be
go
at the
do
ski
things.
lodge.
Honestly, this dad movie is something that is a little bit daunting to me, and it's like it's gonna be a real stress doing this. But I like to force myself to do things that are annoying, because then in the end I've done something and I have something to show for it. Otherwise, I don't, and I don't like living life thinking like I didn't do anything. I have to make myself do stuff. You know, so the dad movie, it will be nice when it's done, but I'm definitely a bit dreading it because it's like I have to do everything. If it was something I was just cast in and people were like, hey, show up and act, I'd be like, oh my god, easy. I get to show up and perform and then go home. This is gonna be like a year of grueling work, editing, making music, getting the props, directing, painting walls, it's gonna be a nightmare. Picking every single person works on it, approving the color of goo, the color of, oh gosh, it'll be worth it though. I'm doing it because I love it, but someday I'll be able to make a movie where I only have to perform or direct or something. I don't even really want to direct, I just want to perform. Oh yeah, vote in the poll. How many people have voted? You like, oh, we got 50 votes. We did it. Wow. PC went above. 43%. It was opposite. It was console was winning in the poll at the top of the chat. And then PC took over. Some PC user probably just logged into like 100 of their YouTube accounts and just voted over and over to skew the poll, because there's no way PC is more popular than console. I refuse to believe that.
I'll go up in front of the fire. Nice.
That's like a PC thing, though. PC users are cheaters and hackers, so they probably just hacked the poll by using a bunch of PCs.
Oh, we're really lucky, Sam. Makes me feel guilty.
It is a labor of love.
Why?
It's a labor of
I mean, we
stress
deserve to be
and
happy.
also love.
I know. Everyone does.
You can play video
thinking
games in your
about that
fridge
story you
nowadays.
told me.
Those iPad screens that are
Poor
on there.
boy who fell in love with the rich girl and how they were torn apart. It's so sad.
I told you, the boy fell in love with her.
Oh yeah, my Twitch name is just Nathan Barnett. If you search for that, you'll find me. If anyone does follow me on Twitch right now, your name will appear on screen and we will see that you followed me.
Couldn't be happier.
There it is, Jolene.
The girl is living the life of luxury and
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
What's up,
But I don't
Nikki?
think you can overcome that kind of love.
You
I
like
think it leaves
Casino
an imprint on a
Casino?
person's heart.
Bonus
person's
$300, 500 free
I'll
spins.
bet you that she is still in love
Flame
with him.
boob
and he
emoji.
is still in love with her.
Hey, this is supposed to be our night to celebrate, remember?
Yeah, you're right.
And we're gonna go on this wonderful romantic trip tomorrow, just the two of us.
Oh, I miss LIC Casino.
Sam still does have feelings for me. I knew it.
I think Sam does have feelings for Ivy.
You've hardly said a word since you talked to Sam. Is something wrong?
Yes and no. Someone made a large donation to the Harmony PD. It's to be used to send one uniform officer to the FBI facility in Virginia. There they'll study for 5 weeks of intensive training. They want me to go.
But that's great.
Yeah, well, there's a catch. Julian donated the money.
Oh, man, I don't remember that quote.
It's a bribe.
I said that one. I
You
said
got
all
it.
these quotes on the toilet.
Me out of
on a lot-
town.
If anyone's wondering, these quotes that are appearing in the chat are all things I said while pooping on a live stream on the internet. And then all these quotes were taken and implemented into this weird system. I don't know how you guys got all these quotes.
Forget about the connection between the Cranes and my father's.
To keep you away from me.
See ya,
I'll be made
Charlene.
detective.
Thank you very much for watching, and thanks
But you were just
for being
saying
here.
how much you wanted that.
That's the same thing, but thanks.
That's right. Needs more money to ensure my family's future. I mean, that's always been a dream of mine.
I think that's wonderful. You'll make a fine detective. Well, here's the test Gwen was talking about. I was hoping you were the one that my family couldn't buy Luis. I was hoping you were different.
Shirley. Why are you crying?
Why is she crying? Because of what, she was just daydreaming? Was that 152? Yeah.
You know, Sam, I am a terrible skier.
Well, who said anything about skiing?
Oh, I am liking the sound of this romantic holiday more and more.
No clunky skis, no expensive ski passes. Just you and me with a couple of hot toddies in front of a roaring fire.
You know, this ski lodge is really going to be our second honeymoon.
You bet it is. I just want to get you away from here so I can have you all to myself. I want to make love to you all night, every night.
22 likes away.
So you never doubt.
From 100 likes.
Woman in the world for me.
I can't wait.
I think they're down by the docks. They haven't used the set in a while.
Where's your other half, Julian?
Well, who knows? Who cares?
She is your wife, Julian. It might behoove you to keep better track of her.
I just told you I solved the Sheridan-Louise problem, and you're asking me about Ivy?
Just how do you think you've solved this Sheridan-Louise problem?
Well, thanks to my brilliance, tonight will be Sheridan's last evening out with Officer Louise.
Awfully cocky, aren't we?
For good reason, Father. I extended
For
an
being
offer to Louise
two
to
rich
boss
men, they
Sam
sure don't
Bennett.
ever do anything besides talk to
The
each
sort
other
of
on the
offer a
phone.
man like Louise couldn't
When are they making
possibly
money?
afford to turn down. His acceptance of it will mean the end of his very short-lived romance with my sister.
Sheridan, what's wrong? This is on my set.
Oh, you can pick a quote?
Luis.
What?
It's not you, it's me. You can ask anybody who knows me.
I want to know what quote
I cry
22
good news
is.
as much as bad. I just can't believe that you were
I
finally
washed
off
my
of
hair
what
yesterday, and it always
you've
makes
been
my
wishing
head
for.
itchy. I think I need better
My hair
conditioner.
brother Julian, no less, huh?
It doesn't
Drying
matter
up-
who
drying
made
up
the
my
offer,
skin.
just so long as you got it. When you were just saying that's what you've always wanted.
Yeah. It's always been my dream ever since I made a decision to become a cop. And the higher salary would mean a better life for
Wow,
everyone.
there's no quote 22 or 69. Oh, here they come. They're just slow.
You're going to make a great detective, Luis. The best.
The acting, of course, that's 22. Quote number 1. What am I doing with my life? Yeah, I ask that every day.
What's wrong with me, Miguel?
Nothing, Charity. In the last few months,
There's
you've been
no
through more than most people
69,
go through in a
really?
lifetime.
Then why do I keep having all these feelings about death and dying?
She looks like she is turning into an
You're
alien.
making this up.
I agree.
Cross my heart and hope to die if I am.
Oh, it's
Reese
on
the Geek
timer.
accused Tabitha of being a mermaid. And
Maybe
my
69
cousin,
will
Miss
show up
Looney Tunes
later.
over there, gets a vibe that says he's onto something.
No way.
Wait. But the highlight of the whole thing was when Reese tried to pull the blanket off Tabitha's legs so he could see her fins. Oh my God! Oh, and all this is going on while Charity warns everyone that there's death in the air.
You know, why do I always miss the best stuff?
Don't worry, I'm sure there'll be an encore. Which is fine with me because pretty soon
That's a
Miguel's gonna wake
weird
up
one.
and
What the
realize
heck was I
that
talking
Christmas
about
is
with
over and
45?
his sweet little sugar
Keith
plum fairy
Rambo?
is still dancing the
What
nut.
the heck?
When that happens, I'll be there to pick up the pieces. There's death
And
in there, all
also,
right. The death of
I
Miguel
don't
and
say
Charity's
pajamas. I say pajamas. Who wrote these? Someone can't spell pajamas. Is that how you spell pajamas?
Don't pout so, Timmy.
It's P-A.
It says here quite clearly that if we're going to bring Charity over to the dark side with us, she's got to kill Miguel.
That's a good one. My butthole feels
That's
like
the
exhaust
point,
pipe of the
Minnie
Starship
Mind.
Enterprise after warp
The bulk
speed.
of ancient predictions really wanted a good sacrifice. Couldn't Tabitha rig it so that Charity killed
Oh,
Fluffy?
Ren must have entered these then.
Forget the
Because I've never seen
Has to
pajamas.
be Miguel.
It's got to be Ren that did
And
this.
no going soft on me this time. If you hadn't switched that poison petit four, Miguel would be history by now, and Charity would be on our side. Do I make myself quite clear? Yes, Princess. Good. Now listen up, dollface.
That's a
This
good
is
one.
how we're going to
56 is a good quote.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places.
I'm a you-pooper instead of a YouTuber. I think I remember saying that. I don't remember saying most of these.
We are going to invite Charity and Miguel for tea. But what if they don't come? Oh, they will. They couldn't possibly turn me down after that rude boy Reese assaulted me and accused me of being a mermaid.
But you were a mermaid, Princess. That is until Timmy saved the day.
Well, Timmy wouldn't have had to save the day if he hadn't bollocksed up the incantation. No matter. We have to keep our
Probably.
eye on the prize. Killing our Latin Lothario.
Who?
Miguel. I'm going to poison
I
his
couldn't care less
tea.
what that
And
scumbag
no one
says
will
or
blame me
does.
because we'll all be drinking from the same teapot. The only thing I have to remember is to make sure that Charity serves him his lethal brew.
Timmy thinks you're forgetting something, Tabitha.
Now what?
Charity's premonitions.
I think the numbers that she entered were just
And save
random.
Miguel.
I don't think she
No,
numbered them
no,
like
no.
1
I'm not worried.
to 70 or
Charity's
whatever.
extrasensory perceptions aren't strong enough yet. That's why we have to knock off Romeo while the knocking's good. If Charity's powers come into full bloom while she's on the good
I
side,
thought my aura come out on that one.
then you and I are dead meat, Timmy. Dead meat.
I can almost deal with Reese. I mean, he's just your ordinary garden variety loser. But Charity, she's dangerous.
What are you talking about? Look at your cousin Kay. Charity is about as innocent as they come.
It's just an act. I can't believe people fall for this.
Well, I think it's real.
Well, unfortunately, so does Miguel. But I think Charity's starting to sweat a little bit. She's wondering if Miguel is gonna figure out about her real sinister self. That is why she's having all this wild stuff about having premonitions.
What if she's telling the truth? What if she really has ESP?
No, Simone, Charity's not a flake. She's a fake.
Hello? This is Tabitha. Is this our darling Charity?
Yes, Tabitha. How are
Hello,
you feeling?
Casa. That emote is
Completely rested,
banned.
thank
Do
you.
not do
That's why I'm
that.
calling. To invite you and Miguel and all your young friends over for tea.
Really? You want to see us after what happened earlier?
Oh, pish tosh. I'm long over that. Oh, do say you'll come. I really could use the company.
Well, let me ask everyone.
That's a
They're
nice
right here.
cordless phone, that's for sure.
Tabitha wants us to come over for tea.
No way.
I think we ought to go. I mean, no offense, buddy, but after what happened earlier, we owe her.
You're right, Miguel.
It was my fault.
She
I don't
said
know
no
what
way,
got
then she
into
says,
me.
yeah, you're
I
right.
sworn she had a fishtail. Tell her we accept.
Tabitha will be right over.
Good. Put the kettle on, Tim Tim. We're going to have a tea party to end all tea parties.
Everyone is delusional. They just imagine what they want to happen. And it's always, everyone's daydreams are of them kissing someone they can't be with. That's the whole show. Ew, they were rubbing lips on each other. That was strange. Ew! Rotten! She's got a boner over there. She got a secret boner.
What?
It sounds like somebody's hurt.
It sounds like
I'm
a
gonna go
female
check it out.
boner
Stay
in the
right
fog.
Sam.
Stay right here. Why are they kissing in a dangerous place? A. Why are they in a place where he's afraid for her to be alone, yet he's there kissing her? Hey, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to go check on something. Why? If you're concerned. This is so stupid.
Are you certain Luis will accept this offer, even though it means forfeiting a relationship with Sheridan?
Oh, there's no question.
Good.
That's a good one.
Because I
Number
won't have him
33.
sticking his nose
That's
into
what
our
I buy
family's
house for this
affairs anymore to
freaking
find out
dog.
about his father.
That's the true
Cranes
real
must
life
protect their
complaint
secrets
I
at all
have.
costs.
Still want to buy a freaking house. Stick a
I
wife
know
in
how
it.
important that is to your father. Sometimes I...
And the dumb dog.
I think you keep secrets even from me.
Do you now, son?
Hey, I'm trying to make a toast to you here.
Really think things have worked out for the best, huh?
6 days to 38.
Sure.
Congratulations.
Although it would have been nicer had the offer to become detective wasn't a bribe or hadn't come from my family, but hey, we don't live in a perfect world now, do we?
Is that how you see it?
That's a good one.
Look, the cockeyed optimist in me died a long time ago. I'm a realist these days. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Although you might have held out for a bit more, I'm sure my brother Julian would have offered quite a lot to get you away from me. And don't feel bad. I mean, no one in their right mind could blame you for accepting the offer.
He's not going to do it.
Look, would you please stop staring at me and say something?
He's not going to accept it.
It just hit me what kind of guys you've always gone out with. Real winners, weren't they? Each one with a higher price tag.
Let's just say they were never burdened with an overwhelming sense of pride.
And
She
you
might
think
have said
I'm
that.
just like the rest of them.
I'm not putting you down, Luis. You accepted the offer because you had to. I'm just glad that knowing me and having my family hate you got you what you've always wanted.
Did it?
You did accept the offer, didn't you?
Nope, he didn't.
You can't imagine anyone in their right mind turning down an offer that comes from the Cranes.
Like it or not, my family wields a lot of influence in this town. You know, I don't judge people by how they should or shouldn't react to that. It's just a fact they usually don't say no to my father or brother. And that's why I'm happy for you, Luis. I really am. Now, come on. Let's toast to your new future.
You know, I hate to blow your image of who I am, but I'm not like those other guys. In the end doesn't always justify the means.
I don't understand.
In no way does your family buy me. Not at any price.
We're probably gonna see a lot more sad pooper this summer.
Are you saying that you turned
when I
him
do
down?
the streams after boxing, the long streams. We're gonna do some long ones again.
Great. Look who I found walking home from the movies. Hey.
TC?
Poor Eve. I think I scared her half to death when I grabbed her from behind. I guess there was no one screaming out in the fog. You know, lucky I didn't deck you until I figured out who you were.
Finally,
Your
Murr
ears must be
Dad's
playing
back.
tricks on you, buddy. Yeah,
Haven't
sorry.
seen this guy in a while.
I'm usually a little bit more reliable.
Everything about you is reliable, Sam. Sometimes too reliable.
Sam, you're so perfect. She's lady bonering over in the corner.
Do you guys want to come over for dessert? Coffee and pie?
Homemade apple.
Oh, I'd love to. TC?
Are you kidding me? You think I'd turn down a chance to have Grace's desserts? Let's go. All right.
They just do a fist bump?
Hey, Eve, you know, a most incredible thing
Oh,
happened
that's
today.
more of that.
Ivy Crane came
Fist
into my
slam.
shop
I like
and
the
bought
fist
out just
slam
about
more
everything
than the
that was for
fist
sale.
bump.
Well, why
What
would
do
you do a
what'd you
thing
call
like
that? It's just a fist
No,
slam?
Grace, your things are lovely. But, I mean, they're not exactly Ivy's style. Well, I don't know. They must be. You know, she has been so kind and generous to me.
Yeah,
I feel like a
'cause
fool
really
for
it's
ever feeling
murder
like she
mom
was
now.
a threat. I mean, really. Ivy would never go after Sam. Not in a million years.
Well, you
How
were
did
right
they
the
not see
first
her?
time, Grace. I am after Sam. I'll do whatever it takes to get his arms around me again.
I don't think it had a name. Fist slam.
Now, which cup should be Miguel's? One with a distinctive design would be best.
That one's the only different
Jimmy
one.
votes for the green one.
Oh,
Excellent
they're all
choice.
different.
Now,
She's poisoning teenagers again.
what's that?
Poison.
Poison herbs, Timmy, that look exactly like tea leaves.
Herbs.
Now, all we have to do is make certain that Charity hands Miguel his teacup so that she will be the author of his incredibly agonizing demise.
And then she puts the poison on the
Accompanies here.
table.
Do your thing,
Other
Tim
people are
Tim.
gonna eat that. What? She's an idiot. Oh my God.
Oh, how lovely. You're all here. Do come in. I made some very special tea and some delicious cookies.
You look like regular old Fig Newtons to me.
Now, do sit down, make yourself comfy. I've already poured the tea. There.
I want to apologize for my irrational behavior earlier, Tabitha.
No, don't worry about it, Grease. We all have our off days.
Grease.
It's
Grease.
weak, ma'am, but thank you for understanding.
Grease. She called him Grease. I like this joke of Tabitha never getting Reese's name right. That was awesome.
Now, has everyone got one? Who hasn't?
Miguel.
Oh, yes.
Miguel.
Thanks.
Oh, it worked! The plan worked.
It's wonderful. It's just a little hot.
I'll wait then.
I've only had tea made from tea bags. Is it true that people can tell the future from tea leaves?
Oh, child's play, I assure you.
You mean you can do it?
Well, yes, as a matter of fact, I can. My dear Mama taught me when I was a little girl.
For Mommy.
Yeah, you've nearly finished your tea, Kay. Your cup and I'll read your
Oh, I've heard
leaves.
that. Jive haircuts.
Very interesting indeed. It
She's
says
reading-
here that all
You don't read tea leaves in a cup of liquid. You put them on a table, the dry leaves. She's reading a teacup. She's reading a cup of tea, not tea leaves.
dreams and desires are going to come true.
You got it. I said no.
But how could you turn down my family's
Yeah, the
offer?
doll's creepy.
How could I ever respect myself knowing how I got the job? And if I didn't respect myself, how could I ever ask anyone
I
else?
always thought you read the dry tea leaves. You put them on a table, and the way they fell was the way you read them. You read them in a cup of liquid? That's not how I ever heard of it, but maybe I'm way wrong.
Respect me.
What about the extra money that would help your family?
It's not worth it. You know, when I found out your brother Julian was behind this, I knew that there were strings attached. And I told Sam, I flat out told Sam my answer was no. When I get to be detective, I'll earn it in time.
To you, Luis, you are one of a kind.
No.
16 lights away from 100.
Whatever it holds.
29 away dollars away from earning $100. If I hit 100, I'll be a rich person. By the way,
Am I right, Father?
on
The family
Thursday,
secrets that
it's
you
my
keep even
3-month
from me?
anniversary with the girl
Why do you
I
ask?
like.
Well, you've been insinuating. I've lost control of my
3
wife. Are there
months
things you
went
know
quick.
about Ivy that I'm not aware of?
Of course there are. As it happens, I've been giving them some thought lately.
Well, for God's sake, Father.
Ugh.
I think I have a right to know about anything that concerns my own wife.
I'm not so sure about that. Frankly, I can't see that your knowing
Yeah.
serves any purpose.
I
If the truth be
I
told,
agree with the second
I'm
half.
not sure even
of
I know
that,
everything
of
there
number
is to know
34.
about her.
You're playing
Buzz
games
balls
with
are
me.
banned now.
Hardly. Games are a
I will
waste of
never go
time.
back.
Besides, I couldn't care less whether you or Ivy ever share the same bed again.
That's a good one. It's 36.
How do you know that we don't?
Oh, please, Julian. Surely it comes as no surprise that I know
You gotta
everything that
find
goes
one,
on in that
Adam.
house, and quite a few
Go to
things
an arcade. That's where I
outside of
found
it.
one.
Whether or not you exert
Still
your
can't
conjugal
believe
rights
it.
is your affair. All I care about is the Crane name, the empire. It must be kept intact for the future of our family, for Ethan.
It'd be so funny if the dad
Of
was just in
course, that
another
goes
room.
without saying.
He's just upstairs in his bedroom.
Now, what were we discussing? Oh yes, Ivy.
He's playing Nintendo 64.
I have a feeling I know what's going on with her right now.
And you're not going to tell me?
Not unless things get out of hand. Let's hope they don't, for all our
I
sakes.
upgraded my waifu
The
cup
outcome
to a 3D
would be
waifu.
most unpleasant.
So what did you guys see tonight?
One of those date movies.
Oh, no. See, now, TC, don't make faces. He enjoyed it as much as I did. It was very poignant. It was about how some people just never get over their first loves.
No, isn't that funny? That's what Sam and I were talking about tonight. He told me about this police case. Poor boy, wrong side of the tracks, fell in love with a rich girl, and all the trouble that it caused.
Oh, murder dad knows.
No, it's really quite sad, actually. Her parents tore them apart and they never got back together again. I mean, can you imagine going through your whole life wondering, what if?
No, I can't.
Well, as far as I know, Sam is my very first love. And he's certainly
As
going
far
to
as
be
I
my
know, because
only
I don't have
Feeling is
memory
very
of the first half of my life. I hope we find out that she's like actually
that.
married, and the guy's gonna be like, "Hey, you left me. What's up?" She's gonna find out that she has an old husband someday.
I don't know what I did to deserve her. Present company accepted, of course. But no man could ever hope for a better wife than Grace.
Well, look who's here.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm sorry to have intruded on your evening. Oh, not at all, Ivy. Why don't you come in, have some pie, cup of coffee? No, I'm not staying. I realize it's late. I just wanted to make a change in the order that I placed. I know you're shipping it out in the morning. Could I
I
do
want
that?
to see
I
more
wrote
of
it down.
TC. I like
Least I
him.
can do for you, Ivy.
I wish they'd do
don't
more
understand.
episodes with him.
Oh, well, with
It was
all
getting
the shopping that
interesting
you did
when
at my
we
store,
thought
Sam and I are taking a little
some
vacation
crazy
tomorrow.
secret was coming up from his
Well,
past.
that's lovely. Yeah, I'm sure it will be. You know, you've probably even heard of the place. It's the,
Grace, don't tell her.
What was that?
We got the straight
Right
edge
in the
chat
door.
tonight, baby.
He's getting old.
That's what I'm talking about.
Remember that cheap voice box I told you about? Well, sometimes he lets out these squeaks and moans and other irritating noises. Actually, I'm thinking of
There's been a ton
discarding
of,
him if he keeps it up.
celebrities lately
And making myself a new doll.
Publicly talking about how they don't drink.
Well, Tabitha, could you teach me how to
Anymore.
read tea leaves?
Oh, yes, if you like, dear. There's really nothing to it.
Well, it doesn't look like much to me now. Look at her acting like she's gonna see something.
Maybe she will.
Give me a break.
Well, is everyone enjoying their tea? You haven't touched yours yet, Miguel.
I'm getting to it, Tabitha. Don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah,
You're
don't
going to
worry.
love it.
You see something, Charity?
Well, I think I do. I can't quite make out what it's.
He's drinking it. Did he drink it? Did he drink it?
Charity, what happened? Why'd you scream?
Well, I was staring into my cup, and I was trying to read the tea leaves like Tabitha did.
But she didn't even give you a lesson yet.
I know, but at first I couldn't tell what it was.
That was a good
And then
scream.
it got really clear. It was a dead body.
Let me guess, another fish?
She saw a dead body in the cup?
It was a person.
Someone you know? Did you recognize them?
It was him.
It was you, Miguel. You were the dead body.
She's doing a pretty good job of that.
Now, there has to be a logical explanation for this.
Shut up,
Pardon me,
Grease.
But aren't you the guy who swore that Tabitha was a mermaid?
Hey, I am very much alive. It was just your imagination.
How could I possibly imagine something so horrible?
Good question, Psycho Queen.
I want to go home, Miguel.
All right.
I'm really sorry, Tabitha, for ruining
nobody
the
saw
tea
that.
party.
Oh, don't be silly, child. We can do it some other time.
He kind of took a sip, I think. Maybe he didn't.
I had a feeling you were different from the other men I've known. I just didn't know how different. I'm really sorry I underestimated you.
No need to apologize. Just never met a guy who wasn't wearing a price tag.
Tell me, would you have still turned down the offer if it came from somebody else? Someone whose name wasn't Crane?
Are you kidding? I would have jumped on it in a second. You know, making detective is still my life's dream.
See, Derek, I know what I've done, and I am happy
Don't
with
feel
all my
bad
decisions.
if you know,
I don't know what you're talking
you
about.
understand what makes me tick.
Who was Tim
We're just two
Bits?
very
Was that a thing
different
Timmy was called for a while?
I don't think so.
What am I
don't like to
missing
be
with
used.
Tim Bits?
And we both love lobster and Pinot Grigio. And we both love the New Mexican desert.
The Dez!
Don't forget the tango.
I love the Dez.
How could I forget?
One more thing, Julian. Does T.C. Russell know anything about your past relationship with his wife?
Eve assured me he
Oh,
doesn't.
when did they dump acid
no
on
thanks
his
to you. You
testicles?
could
I
have
don't
blown
remember that.
everything with that Christmas present you gave her in front of everyone.
You mean that trip to the Bahamas with a stay in your old suite, Julian? I knew no one would catch on but you and Eve. Where's your sense of humor, son?
That wasn't funny. T.C. Russell is known for his hair-trigger temper. Who knows what he'd do if he found out about me and Eve?
Indeed. Especially in light of how you crossed him yourself years ago.
Oh,
Do you suppose
they
he's
burnt-
ever
okay, I
shared
think
the
I remember
unfortunate
that.
incident with Eve?
I'm sure he hasn't.
Interesting, isn't it? Husband and wife each keeping a secret from the other that has to do with you? It's a wonder you sleep at night, Julian.
Don't mind Sam. He's so romantic that he doesn't want anyone to know where we're going on our second honeymoon. Not that, like, you or the Russells would interfere.
They always say exactly what is going to happen. And it makes for the most ungenuine conversation. She wouldn't have said that to them. It's like saying to someone, oh, I mean, it's like saying what she said. I can't even give an example better than that. Hey, where you guys going for lunch? Oh, it's a secret. Not that we think you're going to show up and try to eat with us, but we can't tell you. You wouldn't say that. That's like super Asperger's dialogue. The writing on the show is just so dumb sometimes. Gotta say what the audience is thinking.
Your parents are planning a trip?
The ski lodge. Dad wants to take Mom on a secret romantic getaway.
Oh, well. Grace must be giddy with anticipation. I know I would be. Well, I'm sure I'd feel just the same way if I were in your shoes, Grace. That is, if Julie
I was
were
just
half as
in Michigan
romantic as
twice.
Sam. Well, I
On the
think I'm
Game
lucky
Grumps
that
tour.
way. Sam's always been like that. Imagine. Yeah, you know, actually, I was just going through that old photo album. It's pictures from our first honeymoon. Really? Well, I would love to see that.
No, I'm sure you'd find them very boring.
Oh, no, absolutely
Hello,
not.
Dunya.
Pictures of a young you and Grace. I can't think of anything I'd rather see. Well,
Samuel, how
Michigan's
long do you think
all
you can
right.
keep the truth from Grace about you and Ivy?
The
As long
RoboCop
as
video
it
I'm editing
takes
right
to
here takes place in Detroit, Michigan.
well, that's funny. I've
I
never
do
seen
not
that
like
before.
to fish.
Who's it of?
I like to leave
It's a
fish
picture of you,
alone.
Sam. But you were much younger.
Oh, my camera froze. I like to leave fish in the water, living their lives. Okay, now it's back.
It must have been before I met you, and someone's been torn out. Who's the other person?
16 likes away.
I don't remember.
Someone's been torn out. He tore the picture out of Ivy. He looks so funny with his hair down. He looks like special.
You know what? I don't remember.
Really? Or is it one of your old girlfriends that you don't want me to know about? You know, I have ways of figuring this out. I can find out what her name was.
Call off the investigation, Grace. I know who's in this photograph with Sam.
This will probably be the last episode because I gotta go to
remember
bed.
who was in this photograph with Sam.
Not too late as well.
Sammy, how could you forget? It was Mrs. Slocum, our 12th grade English teacher. You know, and I was there because I took the picture. She wanted a picture of herself and one with her favorite failure.
Oh, no wonder you ripped her out of the photo.
Yeah, I mean, she could never reconcile that I was never going to major in English Lit. As a matter of fact, if you hadn't mentioned her, I
Ivy's
would
like,
have
I
never thought of
hate
her.
you.
You know, it's such a long time ago. And She has nothing to do with my life.
This is funny.
Who I am now.
Wow.
I should be going.
She's
I
like,
stayed too
I
long.
like that teacher. She
Oh,
was hot.
What about the
And she'll ruin your life.
I'll see him another time. You know, and if I don't see you before your trip to, wherever, have a wonderful time.
Well, I'm sure we will.
You know, I'm going away myself for a few days, so, I won't be seeing any of you for a while. Have a great time. I intend to. You know, it's strange, isn't it? I mean, here, Sam, you cannot remember the woman in that picture, and I'll bet she's never forgotten you.
Ooh, psycho!
I thought I was the only one crazy enough to
I like
walk
that
around
storyline.
with a bed of whipped
I
cream
like
and
it.
ice
I
cream.
like it.
Oh, no way. Even if I do wonder about your choice in toppings.
Are you kidding? Colored sprinkles rule.
Oh, give me a break. It's chocolate or nothing.
I guess this is where we
Colored
part ways.
sprinkles every time.
Total deal breaker. Told you we were just totally different.
Well, I'd invite you in, but...
It's kind of late.
Right.
Smooth, aren't I? You know? Yeah, suddenly I feel like a teenager back on his first date in high school.
I know what you mean. I feel the same way.
Sheridan should be home from her date with Luis by now.
Why?
No, not yet. The lights still aren't on in her cottage.
Poor Sheridan. Your sister makes the most unfortunate choices in men. When will she ever learn?
I couldn't begin to guess.
I wouldn't talk, Julian. Ivy wasn't the best of choices either. Although I can't blame you for that. The union was all my doing.
Yeah, Don't Be Love Struck Luis is really funny.
In exchange for giving Ivy access to the Crane fortune, we're the recipients
Exactly.
of her father's political
The
favor.
Rainbow Sprinkles
And we got the
taste
better
exactly
of the
the
deal.
same. They just
Ivy
look
gave
cooler.
you an heir. Ethan is the best thing to come out of your sham of a marriage.
I won't argue with that, but you know, there was a time when I actually enjoyed our arrangement. Too bad Ivy's changed so much lately. I don't like this new assertive, unpredictable side of her.
Well, I hope your wife doesn't forget the bargain we struck years ago and start causing real problems for the family. It would be
Yeah,
most
I've had
unfortunate
that.
for everyone
I've used
concerned.
that on a show before.
We'd have to get rid of her.
Whiskey Tits.
So the battle was lost.
That's a good name for
Well,
him.
the war will be mine. Oh, no! Oh, Timmy! Oh, Miguel's poison tea has burned away a bit of your leg. Oh, no, Timmy, what have I done to you? Oh, Timmy's done for.
Are you saying that the acid burned his crotch in this episode? I didn't even notice that. Is that why Timmy ran away? The acid poured on his dingus? I didn't even see that. Oh, I thought you guys were referencing Timbits from like a previous episode. His leg. It was his dingus.
Oh, Timmy! Tim!
Wow.
Thanks for helping me out with that
Timmy's
photo.
dying.
No problem, buddy. Man, Ivy is really pushing it. And it's like every time I turn around, she's there with her looks, her innuendos. I mean, it's like she's daring me to come out and say something about our past.
Well, maybe she is.
But why? I mean, what we had is long over. I mean, I've moved on. I've got no interest in her. At least I'm gonna have a breather for a while. I definitely won't be running her out of town.
I like this. The episodes are getting kind of juicy. They're like kind of scary and
What do you mean?
secretive in a way.
Get rid of Ivy.
Don't be dense, Julian. We'd have to destroy her.
Isn't that going a bit far?
Not when it comes to keeping my family in line. Too many things have gone awry lately. I intend to take a sterner hand with all of you when I come home. Good night, Julian.
Girl. Where have you been?
Well, not that I owe you an explanation, but I've been out making plans for my ski holiday.
Well, let's hope it does you some good. Get you back to your old self.
Hold your breath, Julian. I don't even know who my old self is anymore. But I am counting on this little escape to have a major impact on my life. You look pale. Something wrong?
Oh, things are fantastic. I put an end to Sheridan's love affair with Luis before it even got off the ground.
I mean, she would have been arrested. If he drank that and died, they would have been like, he drank the tea and died right away. Police arrest this lady. And then she had her points and leaves sitting on the table in front of everyone. This is the worst crime ever.
You mind if
Not at all.
You mind if I let out some farts? He just goes near the bush and starts farting. Was that a cheek kiss?
How's that?
That was great.
That was great. Thank you. I finished.
Night.
They're just holding their ice cream. Why? Gosh, he's so weird. Well, he's freaking giddy. It's so bizarre.
I wish I knew where all these strange images were coming from.
I told you, you're just stressed out about everything that's happened lately.
He turns around, thinks
What
she's
if
the
they don't
burglar.
stop?
Boom! Oh, I forgot
What
it
if
was
it
you.
just get
Oh,
worse?
sorry.
Then I'll be right here with you. Trust me, everything's gonna be fine.
Come on now. Enough with the histrionics. It's not the end of anything. Now, I'll just have to sew you a brand new leg.
A brand new dingus.
What? But will it hurt me? No, of course it won't. You're a doll, silly. Everything will be fine.
Oh, is that stuffing coming out?
Everything be fine.
I see.
If Charity didn't kill
The
Miguel
low,
like you wanted her
the low
to.
quality of the DVD is hard to see, but there's stuffing coming out of his like knee, because he's a doll. I see. Okay.
Yes. Well, you're right there, Timmy. But Charity saw him dead in her tea leaves. And that only means one thing, that my plan is going to work. Miguel is going to die very soon. And Charity, in her great guilt and grief, will come over to the dark side with us.
Don't touch.
Don't touch. And there we have it. I love the end sound. The NBC sound. I used to like hearing that after shows. What's going on here? How do I get to... Uh-oh. Try to get back to the main menu. Well, there we have it, everybody. Passions. Fat Chat! Welcome to Fat Chat. I'll put you guys over there. Thank you for joining me on Passions yet again. Every Tuesday. I do miss the Wednesday nights. I think Wednesday was a perfect day to do this. Once I'm done punching people and getting punched we will go back to that. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the $71. Thank you for the likes. The fun little break from the nonsense during the week. So thank you for letting it be a thing. A little bit shorter this week. I think it's right. We watched 4 episodes. We used to watch 5. We can do some long streams in the future. All right, let's tuck Shannon in here. There we go. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Thank you, guys. I'll try to do a couple of streams this week on Twitch during the day. Probably some Warcraft or Sims 4. Friday during the day I could probably do one. I'm going to try to finish this video tomorrow before I go to boxing at night. Thursday is my reunion with Emotions, my 3-month anniversary with the lady. That's exciting. So I'll probably be doing kisses, so I won't be live. I hope I'm doing kisses. I hope she wants to kiss me. Oh my God, I hope. Friday, probably stream. Might do something on some point on the weekend as well. During the day, I could probably do a Saturday. Once I finish this video, I can do a couple streams. So Saturday I might stream on Twitch. All on Twitch is where I play the games. But if you don't watch those, then I'll see you here next week. See you, Samba. I can't do both in one day. Oh wait, are you saying on Wednesday? I don't know. I'm confused. What are the pre-first year anniversary points? 3 months sounds soon to me. What do you mean? What do you mean by that, Adam? I think it will. I don't know how Twitch notifications work, actually, Jolene. When I go live, it should tell you. But the Discord, if you join the Discord, I often ping everyone. I type at everyone. I'm live right now. And then if you have notifications on in Discord, or the right notifications, you don't have to have all notifications on, but if you have some notifications on for like when I ping things, then you would get that. Oh, you want me to watch Passions while boxing? I don't think that's possible, physically. No, anniversary, you can have a 24-hour anniversary. Anniversary doesn't mean year. There's 1 week anniversaries, there's 1 year, there's 1 day. There's like anniversary just means your established amount of time that you are designating to the anniversary. You can have an anniversary. People celebrate anniversaries all the time that are months long for all kinds of things. I think that's what people think. People mostly think that anniversary is what's the word? Reserved for a year, but I don't think so. I should, you know what I should do? I should just play the Passions theme song for my ring entrance for my boxing match. I'll play the theme song. You are my passion for life. No one would even know what it is. No one in the audience would know what the heck I was listening to. Except for you guys. That would be funny. I could do that, yes. I can play any song I want for my ring entrance. I will probably play one of my own songs, a dad song. So. They can get rights to any song. They said I can literally choose whatever I want. So I'm sure that one would fly. For all
80 people that watch these streams. It's for you guys. Oh, I could cover it. Yeah, Mert Ambrosio could cover it. I do have a couple of those Mert videos I want to make this year. I gotta make what's do them. I want to actually. I should start doing it now. I want to put out 12 songs from Mert Ambrosio, the most annoying man in the world, this December. I want to put out 12. I want to upload a ton of videos in December. For like the 12 weeks leading up to Christmas, I put out one new music video from him every week. And I want to cover like classic Christmas carols. And it's titled Jingle Bells, the worst version, or Frosty the Snowman, horrible version. Like all the hit Christmas songs, cover them by him, because I think those could get a lot of views. People would look up those songs to play at like parties and for their friends. It would be funny. I think it could get a lot of clicks. And if I put 12 of them out, it's kind of funny. And then I'm like upping my odds of getting lots of views on a couple of them. And it's like the 12 weeks of Christmas, 12 days of Christmas kind of thing. Anyway, I talked about that last Christmas. I need to start doing that so I'm ready to do it. I need to record the songs and film the videos. So, yeah. I already did the Mariah. I could do 11 and in that playlist throw the Mariah Carey one that I already did in there. Anyway, that'll be my opus. That'll be my epic creation of my career. Those songs. Best thing I've ever made. Alright, anyway. I need to go to bed. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'll see you on Twitch. And then I'll see you again back here on Tuesday for more Passions. And I'll see you in Discord. Good night and goodbye. Oh, we never finished the poll. Wait. Let's end the poll. PC freaking won. That's depressing. That is depressing. Some PC hacker scammed it. They scammed us. Not real. Don't believe it. Don't believe what you read. Garbage. Console wins. We all know it. The true winner. Most humans like consoles. We already know that. Sickos prefer PC. Sitting on a couch with a controller. Best way to play a video game. On a couch with a controller. Not in a stupid desk chair like this. Gross. Good night. See you soon. Bye.